And we are back. Slick is running a bit late. He'll be here soon. So, where we last left off. Session 30 began with the crew taking a long rest to recover. Glitch had confided in Cinder, revealing she prefers her new dragon form over her godly responsibilities and wants to learn magic. Glitch also warned Cinder that Mordane's mind is shrouded in unnatural dark energy. Shortly after, Cinder triggers a wild magic surge while jokingly casting Banishment on Slick, turning her hair into a glowing rainbow of fairy fire. During the next watch, Maggot is visited by a translucent ghost of Admiral Tobias. Tobias explains that the crew must locate the tomb of his former Tabaxi crewmate by the name of Fire. Resurrect her to trigger her hidden Geese spell containing the next clue. During Mordane's watch, his patron Gil surfaces from Sludge Puddle and teaches him a chaotic new spell to puppeteer the dead. Gil also proudly reveals that the flesh golem the crew previously unleashed has completely slaughtered 2 island villages and is now continuing its chaotic reign. The morning starts terribly when Mungo's cooking accidentally gives most of the crew severe food poisoning and exhaustion. Pressing on, they discover a recently decimated border fort littered with the bodies of elves and hobgoblins. Maggot questions a dying hobgoblin and learns that a massive red dragon obliterated the fort. Maggot recovers an enormous enchanted red dragon scale from the debris. Cinder deduces that it belongs to the goddess Tiamat, who is likely hiding from the god eater Predathos in a mortal form. Slick manages to cut the massive scale down into smaller pieces to be able to be used as craft components for later. Following Tobias's map to the Harbinger Hills, the crew locates a mine entrance marked with an arcane flame and rides an elevator deep underground. They are confronted by a chamber of puzzle doors. Maggot accidentally triggers a trap, plunging the party into a sinking sandpit filled with the tentacles and teeth of a Sarlacc-like monster.
Lies.
Cinder triggers another wild magic surge, causing her to levitate above the sand, but successfully blasts the creature with a fireball so that the others can crawl to safety. After solving the remaining historical and insight-based puzzles, they reach Fire's tomb. Maggot narrowly dodges a deadly lightning diode and disarms it with a gold coin, and Mordane survives being pulled into a gravity well before they finally open the sarcophagus. Inside, they find Fire's mummified remains and a scroll of raised dead strategically left behind by Tobias. Bungo successfully reads the scroll, bringing the furious Tabaxi back to life. The session ends on a cliffhanger just as the resurrected cleric's Geese spell takes hold, preparing her to reveal the new clue to Tobias's vault. There, the Tabaxi sits, at first complaining about not knowing who you were, kind of furiously about to say something quite vile about Tobias, until her eyes dull and dim. Well, I see that you all made it this far. That's pretty good. I mean, the fact that you're able to resurrect my friend just shows how talented you really are. So listen, the whole point of these trials and these tribulations are to make sure that the people that find my wealth are not only worthy of it, but worthy on carrying the name of Tobias Mayweather. It's like 20 other last names that are like attached to his title. Now, listen, I have a good friend. Her name is Samara. She is a half-orc druid that has retired in a region of southern Tal'Dorei called the Shallows. There, she's on an island, and she holds the secret to my fleet. Now, whether my fleet is still available or not, don't really know. I've been dead a while, so I leave that up to her. Find her on her island. Problem is, I'm not really sure which of the islands she's on in the Shallows. And I probably wouldn't tell you anyways, because what's the fun in that? Anyways, find her, ask her about the secret of my fleet, and then maybe that'll help you find the next clue. Well, good luck, you idiots. And then she her eyes kind of go back to normal. She shakes her head. She vomits a big hairball out onto the ground and I am going to fucking kill that mouse when I find him. She crawls out of the sarcophagus, kicks the sarcophagus lid over and onto the ground, starts tearing away at the bandages. She begins to breathe kind of heavily, like she hasn't breathed in a long time. And you know what the funny thing is? I'm not even really sure how I died. That's the odd thing. I wouldn't put it past Tobias that he killed me, just so I could be a part of his strange little plan of whatever this is going on. Anyways, hello. My name's Fire. Thank you for finding me and bringing me back. She kind of like adjusts her kind of old clothing and picks up an old leather rucksack that was in her sarcophagus and puts it on her shoulder. I'm assuming all of you are pirates, right? And you're out doing piratey thing?
So is she actually alive at this point?
Yes, she is very much alive at this point.
Was she ever truly dead?
Based on the scroll that was used, absolutely.
Okay. Can I like roll Arcana to see if I understand what just happened? Because that makes no sense.
Yeah, go for it. Well, if people knew Tobias, it makes sense, but you don't necessarily know Tobias.
I do not. I'm not the one that's speaking to him.
That's fair.
Arcana. Oh wait, I have guidance.
They could learn about him if they want to watch all the episodes.
You're hilarious.
All 88 of them.
88,
Yeah, that's a lot.
88 times 3 over 240.
240 hours.
22 in our.
Oh no, this was back in the heyday where we used to play for 4 hours at a time sometimes.
320 hours. Wee!
What'd you get there, Cinder?
I got a 22 in Arcana.
22.
Yep.
I mean, Resurrection's a pretty powerful spell. You could be dead up to, I believe, 100 years, and it's still something that will work.
Gotcha.
So the spell makes sense. Whether or not her friend actually killed him doesn't make sense. You get the feeling this is just her complaining about whatever happened.
I mean, I wouldn't even call them friends at this point. I'm gonna be real.
You get the feeling that she is probably one of many webs that are interconnected into whatever plan this Tobias is in the process of orchestrating.
Gotcha. Okay. I was just curious, like, was she actually dead? Or
Yeah, she was dead.
was this
Yeah.
all just like some kind of ruse?
No, the only way that spell would work is if it was cast on a dead person. So it definitely get the vibe that she was dead.
Well, Fire, I'm Bungo. I'm
Hello,
the captain
Bungo.
of this
Pleasure to meet you.
crew, and you're welcome to come with us. I don't know if you're compelled or not. Do you have any gear here?
Honestly, I'm not sure what I am capable of doing. I know I used to cast spells. I'll have to. She rummages around in her bag of holding. She pulls out a spell book, and she also pulls out a focus piece, almost like a religious symbol. Oh, yes, I was a cleric. It'll take me some time to get my memory back, but yeah, I used to do cleric-y stuff.
All right. Are you compelled to come with us? Do you want to come with us? I don't know.
No, I think whatever just happened was the only purpose for me. But if you'll have me, some of my best adventures were with pirates.
All right. And obviously some of your worst as well.
That's a clever way of putting it, of course. Let's see. 2 goblins, a halfling, adorable looking wizard, and creepy goth boy. Well, hello. Quite the assortment of people. Well, lead the way. Where are we off to next?
Yeah, we're going back to the ship, to the shallows, but we've got to sneak around Tiamat and warring elves and orcs and hobgoblins and all that fun shit.
I'm sorry, Tiamat?
Yeah, I guess
Well,
she's a.
well, we found a scale of TMF. We don't have actual evidence yet.
Except the scale.
Yeah, except for the scale.
Question. What year is it?
10,191. No.
He's like, what? She's so screaming.
No, it is the year. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys give her what the current year is for the Age of Restoration.
Yeah.
Explain to her about the Age of Restoration. She's like, oh, I've been dead for a while. That would make Samara quite old. I wonder if Marakai is still alive. I think Sigurd eventually disappeared at some point. Well, there's probably a lot for me to get caught up on. Well, she tosses her haversack over her shoulder. No time like the present to get started. So you're Mungo. That's Maggot, Mordain, Cinder, Slick, and you have a ship that you call home. That's your pirate ship.
Yep, Red Tide.
Got you. Well, somebody lead the way because I have no idea where we are.
All right, let's get out of here, guys. There's like no secret treasure in here, is there? Guys, want to look
I mean,
around?
I'll look. Yeah, I'll look. Although I feel like Maggot should also look.
I'll look too.
I know
I don't know.
Tobias, you wouldn't leave a red
That
cent laying
face
around.
that Maggot just gave you was epic.
What if I run into a trap or something?
I feel like out of all of us, you're the best to disarm the trap. Something about being like
if I
a sneaky.
had some like incentive. I mean, maybe
What,
something
you
in my
want, like-
palm.
You want like 40% of the treasure we find?
There you go. Okay.
Fire like looks
Why are you
at Maggot.
negotiating with him?
Like Fire looks at Maggot and it's just like, God, there's a strangeness.
This is
There's
chaos.
there's
Don't
a
you
familiarity.
want chaos?
There's a familiarity about you, Goblin.
Aren't you the one that really loves chaos? Like, this is pure chaos right here.
No, what made you think that?
I'm talking to Mordain.
Oh, Mordain, yeah, he's a nut. He's got
He's a
something in his
nut.
head that ain't right.
Okay.
Some
There's
oily
nothing in here. Let's
blackness
get outta
that
here.
He
What
ain't
is it?
right in the head.
What? I think that's Michael's best deadpan he's ever given us right there.
I think it's the best deadpan because my internet keeps going in and out. So I'm like, is it not anymore? I'm Mordain.
Hey, what level are you guys now? Level
I,
7?
I don't find anything.
We're 7. You find nothing? Even with me
No.
helping you looking?
What, with a D4?
I mean,
No,
don't
you
get
get
for
advantage.
helping?
Yeah, the help action's
Oh, I get
advantage.
advantage?
Yeah.
Oh, that's better. So that's gonna. I'm doing investigation, right? So I got a 15.
15's still pretty good. Doing like a last cursory check of this rather fair tomb, it is odd. You would think that there might be some reward or some kind of additional information here. While Fire is able to, through the geese that was affected on her, was able to tell you about the shallows, about a half-orc female druid named Samara, a mysterious island that she's on, and the possible link to a mysterious fleet of ships. There's a feeling that there should be something else here. And there's two things that you spy, Maggot. One,
Mhm.
there's a map on the underside lid of the sarcophagus.
Okay.
Number two, a couple of the very simple statues nearby. The base of the two statues look odd, like there might be something hidden in the base of the two statues.
Okay, I go check those out. I'll check
Okay.
the traps. So I don't trust this Tobias guy.
Yep. I'll say Maggot points to both Bungo, Cinder, and Mordain and Slick that there's a map on the underside of the sarcophagus lid. So if you guys want to check that out, you can. And then Maggot shifts his attention over to the two statues that are standing on kind of strange kind of bases. What'd you get, Maggot?
I got I got an 18.
18. They both have false fronts. One statue on the right, the false front pops off. You watch as a bottle with a small ship in it kind of rolls out onto the ground. And then the one on the left, the false front falls off. And you watch as a pair of goggles falls out of the base of that statue.
Ooh, goggles. That'd be good for flying. I put them on and see what they're like.
You put them on. You immediately recognize these as a doubloon diver's goggles. These are in D&D Beyond. These leather and shell-covered goggles grant dark vision up to 120 feet underwater. They also grant advantage on sight-based perception and investigation checks while submerged underwater.
I'm sorry, it gives advantage?
Yep, gives advantage on perception and investigation
Perception.
when you're underwater.
Okay.
That's pretty
All
cool.
right.
And then the other item that fell out was a small bottle with a ship inside of it.
I look at that.
Okay.
Can I look at the map and do detect magic? Ritual cast?
Yeah.
And is the map carved into the bottom of the lid, or is it a map?
Yeah, it is etched into the lid itself.
And yeah, can I please do ritual cast to detect magic?
Absolutely. That means you do not have to roll a spell casting roll.
That is why I'm asking.
Take 10 minutes for that to go off. Slick will cast Identify on the bottle. I rolled a 15, so it'll go off fine. It is called Horatio's Impossible Ship in a Bottle. This sealed glass bottle holds a miniature sailing ship. When opened and submerged in a large body of water, the bottle is destroyed and a 50-foot sailing ship magically emerges, complete with an unseen crew of 10 invisible servants to adjust the sails and rigging.
Damn. That's
But
pretty
once it's used, it cannot revert back to its bottle form.
So was this like an emergency ship, Captain, in case like something happens to our main ship? What do you want this to be?
Wait, what does this thing do?
It's called Horatio's Impossible Ship in a Bottle.
Oh, okay. So
You open the bottle, submerge it in water. The glass is destroyed, and a 50-foot sailing vessel then emerges. It is crewed with 10 invisible servants to crew the ship for you. However, once it's used, it can only be used that one time.
Ever.
And it becomes a permanent sailing vessel.
yeah. Okay.
With permanent crew?
With the
Yeah.
10 invisible servants.
10
Yep.
invisible crew.
Awesome. I added both to party equipment.
Man, if you want to make a fleet captain, like the fleet of Bungo, you could start doing that.
Interesting.
Can I be your like first fleet captain? Like I'm just be in charge of the second ship. I answer to you. You're an admiral, of course.
Yeah, we can find the rest of Tobias's fleet and bring war to the tall ones.
I'm all for it.
Bring war to the tall ones.
All for it, Captain. As a short one, I get you.
Awesome. We'll let the tall ones live after we cut them down to size.
I like it. That's
Like
fair.
knees, kneecaps. Yes. Okay.
Or the ankles. They could be like barely taller than us.
That's true. Or we could take them, take a head off. That'd be tall enough.
That would work.
All right, let's get out of here.
Wait, my detect magic.
Oh,
The sarcophagus lid. You notice that it is a map of the shallow. You
That's
also
where we're at
notice
now, right?
well, you guys are you're near the shallows. Like the ship is in the bay. The shallows are off the tip of the southern reach of Tal'Dorei, but you guys are obviously way inland in the Harbinger Hills, in the mines of the Hobgoblin borderlands. But there is a map on the sarcophagus lid. When your detect magic concludes, there is a kind of thin magical aura that seems to draw a line through the shallows. And then there's a magical circle around one of the islands, although there's no name of the island. The island shape is rather unique. Give me a performance check. Whoever wants to try to...
I was gonna say, I would let them know and be like, who is better at drawing? I hope it's not me.
Let's do a rubbing.
Yeah. So whoever wants to do a copy of the map, give me a performance check.
Who's good at... Mordain, are you good at...
I will do that. I'll do a copy of the map.
I will help Mordain with my detect magic skills, whatever. Wizardry, like pointing out, make sure Mordain does it right.
Fair enough.
Can we do like a rubbing of it to get a duplicate?
Yeah, I mean, it's all in the same vein of performing the craft of making it work. Yeah.
Got it.
Uh-oh. Mordain is not fed the internet hamster recently.
Not that.
Either that or he hasn't reset his modem in a long time. A lot of time that starts happening.
I got a 14.
14. Good enough to copy it.
An advantage? Uh-oh. I broke it. Never mind. Delay my
Yeah, with
question.
advantage.
Okay. Delay my question.
What?
I said belay it.
Ow. That hurt.
Hey,
Oh, belay it.
shouldn't we try to do the same thing we did with the other map we found?
Yeah, get out the lens.
Get the lens out and look at it.
Yeah. Well, Jason said there was a line and an island that was circled, but yeah, just in case that fucker Tobias is fucking with us, and that's a false trail.
We got you, Captain. I'll help highlight and like put question mark fuck with.
I would say with your previous Arcana check, you get the feeling that the lens that you have is meant to be used once you're in the shallows to possibly identify the island. The map of the shallows that you found was to get you started, to get you there. The shallows are notoriously difficult to navigate. There are pirates that are known to inhabit the shallows, and often the shallows are patrolled by both the Iron Authority as well as the Singor Navy. So it's definitely not going to be a walk in the park, but you have the right tools to at least try to find the island. It's a matter of getting into the shallows and then finding the island, and then hopefully finding this mysterious druid.
Storyteller, would we know enough about Tiamat to know if Tiamat would be interested in whatever we're looking at, and we might run into said dragon god?
I mean, you guys know through the fact that you've now encountered at least two different deities in their mortal form, the halfling and the dwarf, and now Glitch, who was captured by the halfling and kind of true polymorphed into this dragon form for whatever reason. You know that this Predathos thing has almost kind of created this kind of material planes war amongst the gods now that they're in kind of mortal form. If Tiamat's been forced into a mortal form as well to avoid Predathos, there's no telling what she's up to. She's dangerous. She's maniacal. She's a narcissist. She enjoyed her throne of power in her particular placement of the Hells. Who knows? Maybe she's trying for a way to find out how to defeat Predathos. Maybe she's trying to figure out how to gather a horde of dragon wealth to find new followers to give her the power she needs on the material plane. But you get the feeling that she does not have her godlike powers on the material plane.
But
For all
she's still
intents and
deadly as a dragon, right?
oh yeah, she's pretty
Okay.
lethal as a dragon. Yeah.
Was she still okay? So we saw one more question about this
Mhm.
because Cinder's thinking about all the people that might be going after this now.
Yeah.
Would we know if she still has all 5 dragon heads and all 5 abilities?
Good question. You're not sure.
Oh, fuck.
Maybe. Yeah, you're not really sure on that one. I mean, one of the other rivals found this Tobias map to begin with. Maggot was in the midst of negotiating the map and trying to get more information about it. As far as Maggot's concerned, it's a famous treasure hoard that Tobias had gathered, and that's what's been the driving force behind this. But you know, the backdrop of all this is the fact that things are a little chaotic out and about in the real world. The gods no longer exist in the traditional sense. Nature magic and arcane magic have ascended in power. Rumors of gods wandering the material plane have now been confirmed by you guys. Whether you share that with powers that be is kind of up to you. Some of you are having more unique experiences than other with some of the strange activities of the world right now. The backdrop of the world is just kind of swirling around you.
Sorry.
Okay, I was just curious if we do run into it, is it just the fire dragon or is it all the dragons?
Well, you didn't see any signs of the other damage types. Most of what you saw was an intense kind of use of a lot of very powerful fire breath weapons.
Yes. Okay. That was all my questions. I was just curious if, like,
There's even a possibility, I would say that based on your experience so far, there's even a possibility that she's not allowed or incapable or would not want to show the other 4 heads. Therefore, to most people, she would appear to just be a very powerful red dragon. The only reason you guys were able to
chance that she could have the other,
but that might show that might reveal her to Predathos, and therefore Predathos would come and destroy her. So there's a possibility that most people that are experiencing her or running into her might just think of her as an ancient, powerful red dragon.
All right, that was it for my questions. I was just curious.
Okay.
Above table, did we figure out who the halfling god was?
I believe, yes, he's the halfling god of the undead. So he is responsible for bringing halfling souls into the great undead cemetery, and he's responsible for allowing those souls to either rise or rest eternally. Of course, now he's on the material plane, and obviously, for whatever reason, he's very interested in Avandra.
Yeah. What's his name?
Let me double check my notes. Starts with a U. I remember that because I have him in I put him in my tabulated notes to make it easier to retrieve. Oh, I hate allergy season. It sucks. It absolutely sucks. Especially when your 13 acres is nothing but ash, dust, and sand. So you would have discovered that Avandra is known as the Changebringer. She is the primary halfling goddess that most people are familiar with. And then the halfling that is pursuing her goes by the name of Urogalan. Urogalan, also sometimes referred to as the Whistling Shadow, is kind of like the god of halflings, and the dead have to come and plea for a place in his cemetery. If they're not accepted, then they pass on to purgatory and are lost forever. At least that's what the halflings believe. That might make sense because the chamber that you found Exandria in was not from your physical world, and the chamber looked to be like the remains of a great cemetery of halfling bodies.
So wait, Bongo, you're a halfling. Would that strike anything with you?
I don't know.
I mean, not all halflings believe in their halfling gods. I mean, I would say for historical reference, you're aware of the halfling pantheons. There's Yandala, there's Urgulan, and there's Exandria. These are like the three primary halfling deities that halfling tribes, communities, nomads might choose to believe in or not, or would know as a reference to their cultural past. So I would say that Bungo's aware of that, but may not necessarily believe in it because you're more into the nature magic than you are into the traditional pantheon magic.
Yeah, well, gods are gods, and they're real, so I can believe in them and not worship them.
Fair enough.
I was just curious if Bungo, because you're a halfling, if you might know anything more that might help us.
Don't know. Well,
That's fair.
You give me a history or a religion check, Mungo.
See which one is better. Religion is better. 17.
I mean, you know that you kind of tether yourself to Yandala, which is one of the more nature-specific halfling gods.
Yeah.
Exandria being the changebringer, she is a deity of luck and freedom, which is a kind of central theme of being a halfling. In fact, the more famous halflings of Tal'Dorei, the Tal'Dorei halflings are nomadic. They wander the central plateau and the central grasslands of Tal'Dorei. They're known to be great hunters, traders, and some of them travel on the backs of great sauropods that wander the central lands. The Whistling Shadow or Urgulan, often death clerics or rogue types might see the Whistling Shadow as something that gives them hope or encouragement for what they do.
Assassins?
Possibly. There's not a real... The problem with your cultural understanding of halfling goddesses and gods, there's not like a unifying cultural theme to them. They're just kind of the lucky, the kind of like the free willing and those who just believe in the wild spaces and the open places and are free to come and go as they wish. There's no real common tether to these gods. They're kind of specific to those that choose to believe in them or not. If you believe in the Changebringer, you believe in the possibility of luck and the freedom that she provides. If you believe in Yandala, you believe in the kind of power of nature. If you believe in Urgulan, you believe in the power of death. It's kind of up to the individual when it comes to halfling interpretation and its cultural connection. Unlike the Storm Lord or the Morning Lord and other great pantheons that would be known to others, it's not technically what you would call species-based connection. It's more about how you identify as like someone of martial status or of arcane status or of natural status. Other gods have other ways of kind of connecting with people based on what they physically can do, but maybe not based on their culture directly, kind of like with the halfling gods.
Okay. Oh, I just wanted to fire by. I forgot to mention we're also being chased by Urgulan, the halfling god of death.
Oh.
So
Well, you definitely reach for higher purpose, don't you? That's fine. I mean, I've been chased and sought after by gods as well. I mean, me and my friends saved a bunch of our family members from a godlike. I believe they were gods. They could have been from the Nine Hells. I don't really remember all the details. It's been a while, but I'm sure my memory will come back.
All right, let's get out of here, guys. If we got everything.
Yeah, you guys gather up the parchment with the rubbing of the map. You gather up the 2 items that were found. Before long, you're kind of back into the. You're out of the tunnel or out of the vault into the tunnels and chamber. You get back to the elevator. You take the elevator back up to the mine entrance, and less than an hour later, you're back out on the mine plateau, looking down into the valley and the grotto down below of the Harbinger Hills. It is midday. What would you guys like to do next? And we can also count some of that activity as contributing to a short rest. So if you need to click a short rest, you can click a short rest.
Oh, the also above table, the magic being all fucked up, that's a recent thing.
What do you mean?
Like, would Fire know that magic is all fucked up like this?
Oh no, she wouldn't know that. That would be something that's connected to the Age of Restoration after the gods descended to the material plane.
And I will share that with her. Fire, magic is kind of messed up.
Oh.
I don't know if cleric magic is messed up, but arcane magic and druidic magic is definitely all fucked up. You try to cast it, something wild and unpredictable might happen. So just be aware.
Interesting. I will be mindful as soon as I feel comfortable casting my spells again.
All right. Okay. Let's move out and go a little bit slower, but try to find a very defensible, safe space to stop for the evening, because I'm still hurt, and I know Maggot's still hurt, and we need to rest.
Well, you guys have Belfry and Glitch back with you. They were both hanging out at the front of the mine as well. Are we making our journey back to the coastline to get back to the Red Tide?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll do a bit of a travel dilation here, but for day 1 of the travel back to the coastline, which you'll arrive midway through day 2, pick a skill, any skill you want to use, describe how you're going to use it, and then make a dice roll.
Okay. Let's see which one we use.
I'm going to use insight to try to avoid all of the warring groups, including the gods.
I like that. Yeah, that's cool.
Stealth. I got a dirty 20 on my stealth. I'm going to help the party stay hidden.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 10.
10.
Wait a minute. I get guidance, right?
Yep, D4.
So I get 13.
13. Morday, what skill are you using? And go ahead and make a roll.
I use religion to understand how chaos is sowed in the world.
Ooh, I like that one. Yeah, give me a religion check.
It's a 19.
19. Cinder, what skill are you using?
I would like to use investigation.
Okay.
And I would like to use it almost like tracking, but not really, like investigating to see if there's any traces of like magic or what?
Nothing. Good. I was looking at Bongo's name.
Mungo Jerry.
Kind of like almost like tracking, but not in like the sense of like looking. Well, I guess I would have to investigate to look for tracks, but more like magical remnants or like runes or like any more signs that there are gods on this trail?
Okay. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
28.
28.
Mhm.
As a group, knowing that you have the map and aware of the warring factions between the Iron Authority, the Singorn Wild Elves of the border, and pretty good mindset of the fact that there's a bit of a chaotic interaction of things going on out here, which kind of lends to the instability of this region, which might kind of bring a sense of understanding about how the Iron Authority functions out here. It is filled with trails that lead in and out of the different border regions. We'll say that, Bungo, you managed to identify a trail that you feel allows you guys to spend the day traveling, avoiding most of these border region trails to kind of avoid running into patrols of either elves or hobgoblins. Maggot kind of assists you with this by using his skillful arts of stealth to use the backdrop of the terrain to keep all of you hidden. Cinder, you get the feeling that this place is a place of natural wonder and that the arcane is very diminished here. You get the feeling that the Singorn elves probably focus on the natural arts of magic, and the hobgoblins are more shamanistic in their understanding of the natural arts of magic. You don't get the feeling that arcane magic is very well received here. However, since you rolled a 28, I will say halfway through the day's journey, you do find another site of destruction, a small hobgoblin mining village that was destroyed, and you discover yet another red dragon scale during your travels.
Okay. Would I want that for like my arcane use, or should I just give it to Glitch? Slick.
Probably Slick, because he's got the skill to manipulate it, cut it down, reuse it for components.
Okay,
He's already done it once before, so he could probably do it again relatively easily.
Okay. And when I let the party about it, I'll just give the skill to Glitch so he can do what he wants to do. Slick.
Okay. Slick will put it. I know. Slick will put it in his bag of holding. Mordain, you get the feeling that the power of your patron out here is in its ascendancy. This region of southern Tal'Dorei is definitely descending into a level of uncontrollable chaos that for the first time in many days since your acceptance of the patron of chaos, you actually feel safe. You feel like the journey back to the shore will be unimpeded, as for the first time ever, you get the feeling that he is watching you very carefully, very cautiously, and it's his way of rewarding you for your participation in a kind of chaotic region of southern Tal'Dorei. And this is giving him power. Your existence in this region is channeling power to your patron of chaos.
As I'm thinking about that, is there any way to kind of think about if I were to start fostering other acolytes, will that start to boost his power?
You definitely believe that to be true. You also think that because he taught you the recent skilled spell, Puppeteer of the Dead, you get the feeling that would be a great way for you to prove to potential acolytes in the power of the Patron of Chaos, and kind of gives you the ability and the authority to teach spells or the understanding of what the Patron of Chaos would expect from acolytes. That kind of feels like the path that you're currently on. You're learning how to be a good teacher, is what it feels like. And to begin the idea of gathering servants to the patron of chaos.
Great.
At the end of the day's journey, you guys settle into your long rest. Any long rest activities you want to do before we do the watch? Yes, Cinder.
I want to go do my spell book.
Okay. Give me investigation for starters as you rifle through your spell book. And this is your evocation or necromancy spell book?
Fuck. I think I did necromancy last, so
Wait,
let's
it's
do.
one book. It's just like, what are you looking for? I thought.
No, they're specialized books. I think one's evocation and one's necromancy.
Bobby.
I don't like you realize I wasn't muted for that.
I didn't realize I would be that on.
My mic's really good.
Nah, it is really good.
Sorry.
Oh.
Evocation, because I did necromancy last.
Okay.
29.
29. Give me Arcana with advantage. Where is others?
Well, hold on. 29.
20, 229s?
So I have a plus 10 in investigation, so I rolled a 19. So that was plus 10. And then with advantage, yeah,
Awesome.
I'm going to go 29.
Let's see. Now roll a D10 for me, if you would, please.
Yeah, okay. My dice.
Sorry, the spell book that you found was up to level 5, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Roll a D6.
D6.
Yep.
5.
So you learn a spell called the Dance of the Macabre.
Dance of the Macabre. Let me write this down.
As you read the notes and understanding, it describes itself as a spell of concentration that lasts up to an hour, 60-foot range. There is no save on the spell.
Nice.
Threads of dark power leap from your fingers to pierce up to 5 small or medium corpses. You can see within range. Each corpse immediately stands up and becomes undead.
Ooh.
You decide whether it is a zombie or a skeleton.
Ooh. Okay. I'll be
You
skeleton.
can then use an action to mentally command the creatures to do your bidding
Gotcha.
within 60 feet of your presence.
Also, I just want to show something off real fast. Look at this really cool treasure hoard that my husband got me.
Is it all for holding dice?
Yes, it is. It's supposed to be like one, right? But because I roll so many, because I have dice jail and I have a lot of dice, it's just a hoard.
I love it.
Why does
That's
that
so
sound
funny.
familiar?
I know. I know.
You have a problem like Callista has a problem.
Yeah, Callista
Oh,
has
I
a
have
problem
a
too.
huge problem.
Yeah, so does she.
Every time we go to like a dice store, I'm like, hey, we should get some dice. He's like, you have a bag full of dice. You don't need any more. I'm like,
And that's when you go, oh, you're right, honey. Let's get me another bag. Then I can get more dice. Anybody else want to work on anything during their long rest?
I want to talk to Mordain.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm dying to hear this conversation.
Mordain,
Maggie.
come here.
What?
Hey.
What?
Like, how do you like get a hold of a god? You know, like if I wanted to talk to my god, like how do I do it where I actually talk to him, or like he actually hears me? Not the normal shit you do and you give a copper piece to some cleric. Like, you know, real.
They always hear you. It's the question of, do they want to talk to you? What are you bringing to your god that's worth them to have a conversation with you?
Something really good.
Yeah,
You gonna help me or not?
I'll help you.
The little acolyte eyeball, like the little acolyte bulb goes off above Bourdain's head.
Is
So
there
you
any,
can
like,
cast
little, like,
something or whatever, or what? Or
is
should I
there, like, a
talk
little
to like
creature or
fire?
something that's like on the
Yeah,
boat?
I mean, you guys are still on the trail towards towards the shoreline. So say, you find like the kind of
We have to do it like
remains
right now,
of-
but like when we get to camp or something, I just want you to like. I want to
well,
know
you
if
guys are
can help
currently
me.
in camp. So I would
Okay,
say
all right.
there's like always like a dead squirrel or a dead bird always lying around the trails and stuff that you could use if you want to.
I'd say go off kind of privately to find maybe like. I think also Mordain would also want to push himself a little bit. He did a little bit of a squirrel last time. He did a bird last time. He wants to do something bigger.
Give me a nature check on that one, Mordain.
That is an 8.
An 8. It's not dead, but you see a live, small island deer kind of feeding in the rocks.
Hey, I'm sorry. What god was that? Was the dragon supposed to be?
Tiamat.
No. Our little dragon.
Oh,
Which?
Evandra.
Evandra?
Evandra. Evandra.
What is she?
She's
A
known as
halfling?
she's known as the change bringer.
So how far away is the deer from us?
About 30 feet, feeding on the scrub grass inside the rocks.
So I would want to, because the conversion from the, I think above table, I think we need to figure out, because I still have a bunch of the patron stuff for the deep, the fathomless. So we should probably figure out some other components as it shifts to chaos. But right now, I still have access to the tentacles. So I want to summon the kind of the tentacles to kind of lock the deer in place, and then fire an Eldritch Blast to kind of kill it.
So you watch as these phantomless tentacles kind of writhe up around the deer. Maggot is like standing alongside you as you do this. And then a quick shot from your Eldritch Blast goes out, punches a meaty hole into the side of the deer, and the deer just kind of topples over dead. The tentacles kind of wrap it up, and then the tentacles kind of drift over and then lay the dead deer at your feet.
Okay. I then will begin casting the spell.
To animate the dead deer?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a spell casting roll. I believe it's a level 2 spell.
Level 2. And I rolled a 17, so I'll give me a 24.
Yeah, you're good. You watch as, well, Mordain, what does your magic look like now when you use it? Like, as you begin to manipulate the corpse of this deer to show Maggot the power that your patron has given you. Like, you're trying to show him what power is. So what does this spell look like when you use it?
I would say it's like, as it kind of the wound, I would say it kind of stitches the wound a little bit, but instead of kind of like deer skin or carcass, it kind of rolled. It almost looks like just a die was rolled, and there's just now this like, almost like a tortoise shell. So it's like, it's obviously like, it's just pulling random things together to kind of prepare it. But as it kind of like, as I'm casting the spell, the same kind of thing is happening, where it's kind of almost like either eye color or like a couple of facial features or something are kind of like going through, like when a roulette is not roulette, what is it called? Slots. When you roll slots, it's kind of like spinning through a combination of different things.
Yeah.
So it kind of like lands on something.
And since you're in a region that has kind of like proven the power and ascendancy of the patron of chaos, Maggot, as you're watching Mordain use his power to bring and animate this dead deer, it's transforming at the same time into almost like chaotic matter that doesn't quite make sense. This creature begins to puppeteer in front of Mordain, And that's when you watch as this
It's fucking weird.
kind of like smoky apparition is kind of billowing around Mordain. You can see that it's silhouetted into a form. It has long, gangly arms, bright yellow eyes, kind of broken, serrated mouth of teeth. So that as Mordain is like using this power and manipulating this chaos magic, you just see this other creature, this other existence kind of embrace Mordain. And you watch as Mordain's power just seems so perfect, so absolute, so well choreographed. The shadow then kind of disperses. And for you, Mordain, that is how you talk to your god, how you talk to your patron. By using the magic that he's gifted you. If he chooses to embrace you, you feel his power surge and work with your power. And you get the feeling that the chaos patron was there. He was a part of you as you finished up that spell.
This is just some of many great things that talking with someone wonderful brings you. It feels like
What the fuck are you talking about? Are you going to let me talk to a god or not?
Oh, you want to talk to him specifically?
Yeah. I need to talk to somebody. I got issues. I'm in what they call a conundrum.
I will kind of try and that is the god that I can talk to. Is that a god that you're interested in talking to?
Ah, shit. I turn around and go find Fire. Hey, Fire, can I talk to you for a second? Jeez,
Now
fucking time killing animals. I fucking trying to talk to a god.
Fire was over talking with Slick, getting caught up on all the magic of the world. She leaves Slick and Glitch to the fire and walks away and comes over and looks down at you. Maggot, yes. What do you need? Yeah. What do you need?
You know, you're a cleric, right?
Yeah.
How do can you help me talk to my god? Like actually talk to my god? Like
do you
so like
do
he hears me?
Do you have a god?
Yes.
What is the manifestation of your god? Like what do you feel your connection is with your god?
He's gonna be my savior.
Well, yeah, but does he have a manifestation? Does he have a name? Does he have a culture, a background? Or
Yeah, he has a name, but I'd like to keep that to myself because I just want to talk to him. I just need somebody to help me talk to him so that he knows I'm okay. And I want to ask for his help. And I asked for like some guidance here and all that. So
my time in Exandria was during a particular period of time known as the post-age of calamity, right? The period of time that we would know from what Slick has told me from the age of pre-restoration. What's that age called? Anyways.
I don't know how it was back then, but it's fucking pretty fucked up right now.
Well, it's different. I mean, Slick filled me in on everything, so I think I understand it. I think back in my time, the gods were all sealed behind the celestial gate. Well, my understanding now is the gate is permanently closed. The creature.
Well, if I know the thing's name, how do I talk to it?
Well,
can you give me like a scroll, or can you cast a spell, or got a potion? I don't know how you guys do it.
So, Maggot, it's not like a clinical definition of belief. It's like you have to have faith and belief in the entity that you want to talk to.
I do.
Well,
I've seen his power.
If you seen and know his power and you understand his power, maybe build a little altar, create an offering, and see if he accepts the offering. Gods love that sometimes. No,
You guys like to do all kinds of fancy magic, but when you get right down to it, I can't even do a simple thing like talk to a god. Jesus! I mean, whatever god I'm pissed off about, I turn around.
So, Xander, to get you caught up to date, they had obviously the recap was the resurrection of Fire, who gave the next clue to the Shallows. There's a secret island in the Shallows that harbors another friend of Tobias's who goes by the name of Samara. She is a half-orc druid from Tobias's past. The name of her island is unknown, but they found a map on the underside of the sarcophagus lid that kind of directs them into the right way. So they kind of wrapped up their adventures in the tomb and are now making their journey back to the coastline to get back to the Red Tide and hopefully make their way over to the Shallows is the intent of the current travels. Right now, we're doing our long rest activities. Mordain and Maggot had a little interaction where Mordain showed the power of chaos.
Do nothing.
And
Killed a
now,
little beast.
now Maggot's had like a little religious conversation with Fire because she's a cleric, and she's technically traveling back to the ship with all of you as well. And you guys are now in the midst of your long rest processes before the watch. Well,
Okay.
Maggot, I understand your confusion. I do. For example, this item that I wear around my neck. This is called my focus. Whenever I want to channel my energy to the belief in my God, I hold on to my focus and I channel that energy. And then that allows me to cast my magic because of my belief in my God. To be fair, I've never met my God or had any true interaction other than magical interaction with my God. You could go your whole life never having anything specific happen. But if you truly believe in what you're reaching out towards, sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't.
All right, wait. So what if it's just somebody you want to get a hold of? They're maybe not a god, but you want to get a hold of them, talk to them. Like,
Oh, I could just cast sending for you.
oh, okay. Can you do that then?
I've got to be familiar with the person that you want me to.
FYI, Cinder also could have cast Sending.
I mean, I guess it kind of depends on what the description of the person. Do you know their name, what they look like? I have to be familiar with them a little bit to be able to send the spell.
Are we away from everybody else, by the way?
Yeah, I'll say you guys are off on the far edge of camp, kind of having this conversation.
Yeah, he's a friend I'm looking for.
Although I'd
It's been a
imagine
while.
Slick has a little auditory homunculus sitting up on a rock with a little, like a big old earphone staring off in your direction, listening
he's
in on the whole thing.
He's called Glitch. Glitch is just relaying everything back to me since he can hear so well.
I'm definitely far away from Glitch because I know she's got hearing like a killer.
Yeah, she does have good hearing. So I'll say you and Fire have wandered off into the outskirts of the campsite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a friend I need to talk to. His name's Predathos.
I don't mean to dissuade you, but Slick just got done telling me that's the person that kills gods. And that they're trapped inside of a human form, a female known as Imogen, I believe.
I don't know.
You want me to see if Predathos will talk to us?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I'm barely alive for a few hours and I'm already stepping in the deep end. Well, give me a moment.
Can I check to see if I heard that?
Unfortunately, knowing Glitch's hearing, I would say Maggot gets far enough away from the camp to make sure no one hears their conversation at this point. Because he would be very well aware of Glitch's excellent hearing. Fire kind of gets lost into her spell, which she casts with no problem. Her eyes roll back up into her head, and she begins to mouth, "Hello, Predathos. I am speaking for a friend who goes by the name of Maggot. I believe that they would like to speak with you about something. Is this something that you would find acceptable? You and Fire wait a few minutes. I'm terribly sorry, Maggot. No immediate response. I felt a connection, though. I did feel as if my magic connected with the consciousness. They just haven't replied yet.
Oh, can I just say something then?
I can cast it again if you'd like.
Yes.
Tell me what you would like me to say. I am limited to 25 words, however, to be honest. So I will count for you.
Hello, Predathus. It's me, Maggot. Yeah, I know you're looking for these gods, and I got a lot of them in my life right now, and I need you to get rid of them. One's Exandria, the Changebringer. One's Egelon, the Halfling god of death.
Okay.
The other one's Tiamat, and the other, can you get rid of these people for me? They're bugging me, and they're in my life, and I can't stand them.
That's way more than 25 words. I will synthesize your request and see what happens. She casts. She begins to mutter a 25-word condensed description of your request. Once again, Maggot, I know I connected. They heard me. No reply yet. That doesn't mean we won't get one. And in my reply, I described what you look like. So perhaps this person might reach out to you on their own. They could be powerful enough to do that.
Thanks, I appreciate it. If you just keep this among ourselves, I'd appreciate it.
Maggot, do you have any mouse folk in your family lineage by chance?
No, I can't. I mean,
I gotta tell you, it's like fucking deja vu with you. Anyways, shall we go back to camp, have a rest, and prepare for our final march tomorrow?
Okay.
So, Maggot, what do you specialize?
You want some halfling leaf? Got plenty. I bet you haven't gotten high in a long time.
Yeah, me and Tobias used to get high a lot. Normally, he wouldn't tell us that he was doing it to us, but it's all in good fun. At least Tobias would say that. Anyways.
All right, well, if you want some. All right, I go back to camp.
Of course. So Cinder was working on her book. Mordain, Maggot, and Fire have had a conversation. Bungo or Slick, anything you guys would like to do before the long rest?
Yes, Bungo assembles
why does it keep doing
all
that?
of the parts for a great meal and rolled a 19, and then
Nice.
Performance-wise, he rolled a 2 and dropped it in the fire.
Probably
and
better
then-
for all of us.
And then summoned
Like everyone like instinctively clenches their butt cheeks because they don't have the squirts
darn.
anymore. They're like,
He dropped it in the fire. Oh well, I guess we'll go hungry.
and then he casts a spell and summons good berries and hands them out.
Nice. You head out
And
good
and I
berries.
did make the spellcast roll. So that's it.
You're like, sorry, I dropped the meal in the fire. Here, have this instead. Just had these little good berries.
Yep.
I go cuddle up with Belfry and go to sleep.
Okay.
So you go cuddle up.
By the way, Cinder, during this day's travel, Slick, Cinder found another scale of Tiamat during the travel, and she ended up giving it to you. So you now have another scale upon which you can craft
Why
with.
do I feel we're not going to have a ship when we come back? It's going to be burning.
pretty soon we'll be able to make our own Tiamat with all the scales.
It's another fire dragon skill. Because I don't know if you know Tiamat can be multiple. It was another fire dragon, if that affects what
Red dragon scale.
Yeah, but it's the size of a door, right?
Well, it's like the size of a large shield, basically. And the last one that Slick interacted with, he kind of parted it down into 10 smaller pieces and then put it in his bag of holding.
Did you want to do anything, Slick?
Yeah, he's gonna look through his book of spells. Okay, so I got another one. Nice. So he'll look through his book of spells to get another spell.
Ooh, which book are you using?
Abjuration, I believe.
Yes, that's right. Let me. It's so weird that Artificer is in the 5.5 filter specifically now. It took that long to get a dedicated, like an actual dedicated classification for Artificer.
Yeah, Abjuration spellbook level 4.
Give me investigation for starters.
That's 11.
11. Give me an Arcana check.
That's 17.
Roll a d4.
That's 3.
3. You learn a really fun one. You learn something called Intellect Fortress.
Intellect Fortress.
That should be available on your spell list. No, it should be. That's where I pulled it from. Because you're an artificer, right?
Yeah, let me check here. What level is it?
3rd level.
That's probably why, because I can only do 2nd level at the moment.
Okay, yeah. So this is a 3rd level spell because you rolled a 3 on the d4. Now, because it's above your pay grade, you can only use your basic modifier, not your attack modifier when you cast it.
Okie. Intellect Fortress. Cool. And then he'll snuggle up to Glitch and go to sleep.
Okay. Who's taking first watch? Cinder. Who's taking second? Bungo. And then who's taking final watch?
I'll take it.
Okay. And then Maggot taking the final watch. Cinder, the camp is settled in. Go ahead and give me a perception roll as you take first watch.
Hold on, I have a giant cat that is currently trying to just walk all over everything.
It is a common problem amongst cat owners.
Oh, mug.
That's Fire. Fire used to do that.
Yeah.
I'd be reading a book and she'd walk over it.
$16.
16.
Yep.
Your watch goes by pretty much unimpeded. With Maggot's stealthful assistance in the travel, he did manage to find you guys a pretty good campsite. And no threats, nothing untoward to worry about. You then walk over and wake up Bungo. Bungo, you are now on watch for the second watch. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
No. What the hell?
What'd you get?
It's doing its thing. Give me a sec.
It's doing its thing. D&D Beyond has a thing it does?
Yeah. Okay, it's 12. No,
12?
it hides the roll and then shows an older roll I made.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of weird. That's a log bug, I think, is what that does.
It's very frustrating.
Your watch
And
pretty much...
Crackers is with me, too. So.
Okay. Your watch pretty much goes by unimpeded. No
far as I know.
immediate threat. Yep, no immediate threat. You
You know what? Next time I do it, let's do a hidden roll. You can roll for me.
Ooh, I like that. That will finish your watch. You go over, kick Maggot's boot, wake him up.
I just pinch his nose and hold my hand over his mouth until he's still.
Hey, what are you doing?
That's how my mom used to wake me up.
It's your turn. Watch is up. Yeah, I was only up.
Suffocate me, you have to
It was only
touch
5
and jump,
minutes.
too.
I only took a 5-minute watch, then I woke him up. Yeah, it's your turn.
All right.
All right, Maggot, you're up for the final watch.
All right, I'm up.
Give me a perception check.
Perception. There it is. So 17.
17. Give me 1 second. You rolled above a 15, so that will definitely work. Make sure I put this in the right file. Yeah, maybe it is. Let me see. I did. Look at me. I've got skills. Not great skills, but I
got skills.
Yeah. I did good bad.
Yeah, good.
I did good bad. I did good bad. I did good bad.
Yarp.
Yarp. Oh yeah, I did that one. Okay. In the middle of your watch, a woman of stunning beauty just kind of appears on the edge of camp. She's got long purple and pink hair. She definitely has the look of maybe a sorcerer or wizard. You're not entirely sure. There's a transparency to her. You don't get the feeling that she's physically there. This might be that effect that you've heard before called astral projection. Like maybe they're somewhere else and they projected themselves here. You hear her lilty voice kind of, "Hey, Maggie, come here. I want to talk to you."
Okay. I come over.
You gotta walk away from the campfire. You head over to the edge of the encampment. My name's Imogen. It's an absolute pleasure to meet you. Listen, I have a friend, a very powerful friend. And you see, my job is to do my best to contain this powerful friend. You might know him as Predathos. You see, me and my friends, we traveled to one of the moons, and well, we got in a bit of a tussle with somebody, and well, I had to make a kind of bargain to keep this Predathos from getting out of control. And so I am Predathos's vessel, so to speak. I contain their power, and I keep them in check. And the problem is when you reach out to this creature and promise him gods for a meal, so to speak, his power gets a little bit twitchy, a little bit difficult for me to contain. Now, I talked to my friends. One particular friend said that, you know, goblins are notoriously curious. And perhaps maybe you're just curious about what you inquired to my rather more powerful friend. Now that I look, I see your other goblin friend there asleep with that small dragon, right?
Yeah.
Now my human form, and my wife Ladna gets on me about this all the time, but my human form tells me that's simply a wormling, a small dragon. But my other form tells me that is the goddess Exandria. Now, technically, she is not in her god form. Therefore, my companion is not all that interested in her. You see, Predathos is only interested in those that perform as if they're still gods. Then you see I've got to use my powers to try to keep him from erupting out and therefore killing said god if they try to use their godlike powers. But if they are in material or mortal form on the material world, I have no say-so in their outcome. And to be frank, or to be Imogen, who I am, neither does Predathos. That's the agreement. That's the bargain.
What about Ergalon? He's got a million little halflings running after us.
Yes.
trying to get this dragon, and I'm trying to get him off my butt. And it's either get rid of this dragon, get rid of him, or get rid of all of them.
Yes, Urgalon. He is using very powerful magic. But you see, gods have what you might call godlike powers, right? It's those powers that make them vulnerable to Predathos' power. Now, he was using powerful magic. He was using things that a very powerful wizard might use, or a powerful caster might use. Predathos did not sense any godlike ability that was used. His power is finite. He is not omnipotent. Urgalon is not in his god form. He can be defeated in the mortal world. He is mortal.
How?
He just retains powerful magics because of the vessel that he's chosen.
Why don't you help us then?
Well, I wish I could, but if I did help you, it would mean that I'd have to unleash Predathos' power without very much or very little control.
Uh-huh.
I can help you with advice if you'd like.
Really?
Or how about this? I think this would be an excellent lesson for someone as clever as you are.
Mm-hmm.
Give me your hand, if you would, please, Maggot.
You gonna kill me or something?
No, you're far too entertaining. I've got a goblin friend who goes by the name Not. She definitely would not allow me to kill you. She takes your hand. She rubs. She draws this arcane symbol into the palm of your hand, and then let's go. There. Now Predathos is your problem for the next 24 hours. You let me know how it is to be with Predathos, and you tell me what you think he's capable of doing. See you tomorrow night, Maggot. Good luck. And the astral vision fades. You're looking at the palm of your hand, and there's a glyph of a red moon with a small figure in the moon that is kind of etched into the palm of your hand.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hear a voice in your head. Great. What the fuck is this? Another torment? I really hate her. Why can't you just let me go and let me do my thing? Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, I like this one. You're interesting. You're so fucked up, maybe I could do something. I mean, it's basically a bag of cats inside your head. Hey, what's your name, fella?
Maggot.
My name's Predathos.
Hey,
I've been in
wanting to
that
talk
other
to
vessel. Yeah, we can talk now. What do you want to talk about?
You coming down and taking care of some of these gods are all over our asses all the time.
Well, like that Imogen stated, there's rules for what I can and what I can't do. I made an agreement so that I wouldn't be permanently sealed away forever, and the gods would be given an opportunity to revert to their mortal forms and walk the material plane. Agreements are very binding to creatures like us. There's only...
Okay, well, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Is there
I mean, I
something you
appreciate
can-
what you and your friends did with that dwarf. That was a good example. That dwarf exercised a godlike power,
Yeah.
and let me tell you, he was tasty. I love
Fuck that
consuming
dwarf.
gods. They taste great.
I hate dwarves. Anyway, so can you help me some way so I don't have to worry about these gods attacking us and stuff? I mean, on their mortal form.
Well, we got
blah,
24
blah.
hours to figure out something. I mean, maybe we could come up with some way that I can secretly get involved. Maybe it's possible. I mean, Imogen is pretty powerful. She's kept me well contained. The last thing I want to do is violate the trust of Vasselheim.
Well,
Gods
let me ask
forbid
you, is there
that.
something I can do like that would make them have to revert to their god form in order to deal with me or something, and then you can come down and snatch them?
Ooh, I really like that. You see, as long as they perform a godlike power on the material plane, I can certainly make the attempt. If I can fend off Imogen's will long enough to do it, let's see why.
Yeah,
not.
I really just want to get rid of that halfling asshole. And well, there's Tiamat down here, I think, too, but
Wait,
yeah.
what? You said Tiamat in her mortal form around here somewhere?
Yeah, it's like a super huge. I mean, the scales are like huge.
Oh, Imogen, you may have finally fucked up. Oh, rules are rules. Rules are rules. Let me think on that. We'll see. Let me think.
All right. So what are you anyway? Do you got worshippers or something? Do you know Mordain?
Not familiar with that name. No, I'm not familiar with that name. Should I be?
Pick through my mind and check him out. He's a fucking freak. He probably love you.
There's a moment where you feel this intense, like, imagine a physical entity massaging the interior cortex of your brain with fingertips. You feel kind of like from the new Deadpool movie from last year, right? Where she's inside, the dude's head and pushing out eyeballs in their face. You can kind of feel this hand just kind of coursing through your brain. I gotta admit, Maggot, you've been living a very interesting goblin life. Yeah, this Mordain seems interesting, but I don't think he's being visited by a god in the traditional sense. See, I am the god killer, is what my purpose is in this world.
Yeah, you're like the king of the gods. If you can kill all the gods,
well,
you're the king of the gods.
Not quite, because we have a new agreement, so I have to follow new rules.
But you
see,
got
your
like
friend
abilities.
your friend Mordain is being influenced by something you might call a patron. Somebody he's made a gentleman's agreement with, and that agreement is allowing that patron to funnel power towards Mordain. It's a kind of magic that I'm not wholly familiar with.
Can you do that?
The natural magics and the arcane magics aren't really my thing. I'm into the more divinity magics, the divine.
Oh. Okay.
Do you think Mordain's going to be powerful, you think?
I mean, is he powerful or is he just getting used by this schlock that he's got a pact with?
Well, I kind of feel like he's learning how to be powerful, but your memories tell me he's learning how to be powerful.
He is, but when's this thing going to turn on him?
Oh, patrons are notoriously brittle and unpredictable. They may not turn on him. You never know. He may channel so much power that Mordain himself becomes an all-powerful patron himself and ascends into the greater chaos. Who really knows, to be honest with you? Who knows?
So you got followers and stuff?
No. Just people that are terrified of me, for the most part.
Oh,
Just
that's
terrified.
good. It's better to be feared than loved, right?
I'm not going to lie. I mean, if you could trick that Exandria into doing something godlike, that would be a tasty meal. That's some solid power there. But hey, we can talk about that later. And who knows? Maybe your friend Mordain might know how to separate me from an existing mortal coil. Don't know. You never know. Power arrives in strange ways.
Where are you at right now?
Oh, I'm inside you, friend. Yeah, I'm inside your head.
Oh,
You're my vessel for the next 24 hours.
Oh, okay.
See your hand? That Imogen transferred me over to you.
Oh, okay, cool. I got it.
They're rules, and we can't break the rules, Maggot.
Okay.
You're not allowed to willingly let me leave you as a vessel. The only person who can take me away from you is Imogen. It's the only one that can do it. Right now, however, if you can find a way around these rules, hey, you never know.
Wait,
but
so
now that I've been in your head, now that I've been in your head, I can talk to you at my leisure. Even after Imogen takes me back, I should be able to have communication with you from time to time.
Okay. Well,
I think she's just trying to teach you a lesson. I think.
I figured, but hey, so like, how do I unwillingly let you out? Like, what would have to happen?
Don't know. Not sure how that works.
Know. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I was in a prison for a very long time. Very long time. And, well, even though I'm not in that prison anymore, I find this new prison somewhat more acceptable.
Well, wait till we
But,
get to
yeah.
town. You're going to have a lot of fun.
Oh, of course. Of course. Just don't break the rules, Maggot. Don't break
What's
the
the
rules.
rules? Wait. what
Well,
rules
if you try to let me out, well, I consume your soul and then
Uh-huh.
return to Imogen.
Oh, well, I'm not going to let you out then.
Yeah, rules are rules. They're there
Okay.
so that things don't get broken.
I think I like my soul, or
Hmm. It's dark enough to be very interesting, Maggot, to say the least.
I
You've done some
appreciate
pretty
that coming
fucked up
from you.
things. Well, yeah, you've done some pretty fucked up things.
Only because I had to.
Yeah.
I did enjoy them, but only because I had to. I mean, I only did them because I had to, but I enjoy doing it. All right.
I think
we'll
me
talk
and
to
you are
later.
going to get along just fine, Maggot.
I gotta
We're getting
keep
along
watch.
just fine. Meanwhile, you come back, everybody's dead with their throats slit.
I
'cause
wouldn't
you're off
mind being
talking
inside that chip.
Predatos.
that was just here, by the way, too. You're lucky.
You guys hear this? You hear Maggot start to wake up the camp. The sun has come over the horizon. Everyone can go
Get
ahead
up,
and
you lazy fucks. It's time to get going.
click off a long rest as you guys are awake, ready for your final
I gotta
journey
click off a long rest.
to the back to the shore's edge, and hopefully back to the red tide.
Good morning, Slick. Good morning, Glitch. How you doing? Did you get a good night's sleep?
Back off! You're getting too close.
Hope that halfling doesn't find us.
Well, that wasn't our fault.
It would be terrible, Glitch, if all your new friends got killed because of you.
Don't listen to anything he says, Glitch.
He's just angry.
And if it was
angry.
me, I
He
would
hasn't
just
had his
leave so I
breakfast.
wouldn't put other people in danger, but that's just me. Okay,
Somehow I
let's
feel
go.
that you're one of the few people that wouldn't put us in danger. Absolutely.
Well, not
Okay.
knowingly.
Let's get going. Maggot, head out. Scout.
Yeah, boss, I got it. If I run into any monsters, should I like offer them breakfast or
Give him a
See
good
ya.
cherry.
take off on
Yes.
Belfry?
Offer them Belfry.
With Maggot on Belfry kind of guiding the way, you guys managed to reach the coast by late afternoon. Before long, you're staring down in the bay at your familiar ship. You begin to descend the cliffside trails and find yourself back down on the rocky beach where the tender is waiting for you. And by the end of the afternoon, you're back aboard the Red Tide. Middle of the day, what would you guys like to do next?
How is the ship handling having a dragon on it?
I mean, it's a wormling, so it's not, she just flew over to it and landed on the front of the front of the ship and is settling in, and both Skrilo and God, we haven't mentioned his name in a while. And what's
I can't remember.
what's
I can't
Alex's character's name? Anybody remember Alex's?
I can't remember.
Who?
Alex's character's name. No one can remember it.
Alex.
Kunlun?
Remember.
Kunlun. There we go.
Idiot!
Kunlun.
You guys are supposed to kill him.
Nope. Kunlun's been making repairs and servicing the ship, and so's Skrilo, and all of you are back aboard the ship again.
Hey, Glitch, anytime you want to eat somebody, that guy right there, you can eat him. He would not be missed.
Okay, I'll consider it.
Who's that? Me?
Kunlun.
Oh, Kunlun. You don't eat him.
Navigator.
He's always covered
He's
in
our
shit.
navigator. He's our
He's also covered in spare parts. I don't know if I can digest those spare parts.
Oh, I can easily take those out. No problem.
Okay,
Kunlun, here's the new map we got. Please take a look at it, and this is where we're headed.
Of course, Captain. I will gladly take this opportunity to figure out where we're going next. Excellent. Give me some time. takes the map, heads over to the navigation table.
Any new
Hey.
potions?
Glitch, go get a bucket and a scrub brush. This deck looks like shit. You're the new person now, so scrub the deck.
So like he weighs like a lot. I'm sure like our buoyancy is. Can he
Well,
transform
no,
into a human?
Well, she's a wormling, though. I think a wormling's considered a medium-sized creature.
Okay.
Like a horse?
Yeah.
Like a horse.
No, Mordain would be considered a medium-sized person. So she's maybe 6 foot tall, a couple hundred pounds.
Okay.
So she's, she's
tiny.
not.
Oh, she's
Yeah.
in human form?
No, she's in her dragon form currently, but she's
But
a
she's
worm.
about 6 feet long and with her tail
Yeah,
and all that.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Like a 6 foot tall human, but with a tail.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Couple hundred pounds. I mean, let me just double check the classification of a wormling, just to make sure I'm not thinking of a different size.
2 to 5 feet long or tall and weigh between 50 to 125 pounds, roughly
Yep.
the size of a larger dog.
Yep.
A pony or a teenager?
Yep. She's definitely enjoying being on the ship. I mean, she's kind of exploring it like a cat would explore, a new apartment. Just kind of sniffing around and, going to the edge, looking down into the water. The ghostly crew has already set the sails and retrieved the anchor. The tender's been put in its proper place, and you can already feel the wind, feel the sails of the red tide. And Kunlun finishes his navigation and begins to steer the ship in the proper direction.
How are we doing on supplies?
Well, boss, you've been gone for 2 days. We're doing quite fine. As you know, our crew is undead. They're ghostly, so they don't really eat much. I
Yeah.
think we have roughly 2 to 3 weeks of supply left.
Okay, good. All right. How far away is the place we're going to?
Let me pull up that map really quick. You would think I would have learned my lesson just to keep those maps in a quick retrieve. I have not done that yet. I need to. You guys are off the tip of southern Tal'Dorei. That will put you. That's the west, north. That's the frontier, the wild. Where? Oh, there it is. No, that's not the coastal map, though. That's that one. I can use
What's the place we're going to?
the shallows. Oh wait, you guys I pinned the map already for you, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Dodoy.
That actual island.
Yeah,
has a
you guys
name?
are currently in the Bay of Nisgril, which is off the coast of Biensol Plateau, as well as near the Hadar Fae. The area that you're going.
I just want to make sure we're going to have enough supplies to get there and back.
Yeah, he would describe it as a 2 to 3 day trip, depending on weather.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, because the shallows are. Where are they? Yeah, these are the Quirk Shallows. Are about a 2 day journey off the southern tip. I will drop the new map so that you guys have it. Copy that, drop that, and this is
Hey,
the
Morgan,
map.
you were a warlock?
Yep.
Okay.
There we go. That's your new regional map that Kunlun would have drawn up for the journey out to the shallows. And I will pin that. You guys are on your day 1 journey of a 2-day journey to reach the shallows. The days are pretty much yours. Anybody want to work on anything or do anything during day 1?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. You guys go ahead.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
are we gonna factor in like as a player, not as Cinder, this 24-hour thing with Predathos? Is anything gonna happen?
well, it's by the time Maggot wakes up from his next long rest, the outcome is the outcome. Currently, Imogen has gifted him the vesselhood of Predathos for the next 24 hours. Although none of you know this, only Maggot would be aware of this.
I know, that's fine when you're like, the next 24 hours is yours. I'm like, wait a second. Is it though? Can I go through my necromancy spellbook then?
Sure. Give me investigation followed by Arcana.
Mm-hmm. Dirty 20 for investigation.
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
With advantage or just normal?
That's a 20 on the result, so that'd be with advantage.
Cool. $24.
You complete a day 1 study of the max level spell in the book, but it would require another day to study it to learn its capability.
I mean, that's what I'm going to do unless someone needs Cinder.
Anybody else?
I'm gonna work with Mushroom Boy to help him grow mushrooms
Okay.
and stuff.
Yeah, give me a nature check with advantage because we'll say it's a collaborative thing between the two of you. So give me a
Natural
nature
20
check. Nice.
plus 7 plus 2.
What's a potion that you feel like you're trying to accomplish?
Would restoration is there a potion that would help Glitch get her memories back?
I would say the combination of the recipe of greater restoration as well as memory restoration. I would say it'll take you all day to make it, but yes, I'll say that at the end of this first day of travel, you will have created a potion of memory restoration.
Okie dokie.
As long as that's what you focus on for the entire day and into the evening.
Cool. That's what I do.
Okay. Anybody else?
Go ahead. I'm still looking at something.
Okay. Slick, anything you want to work on now that you've got dragon scale components and you're back with your workshop, and you also have access to Skrilo if you need help?
I'm gonna do something with these scales. I'm gonna start. I have a lot of dragon components. I need to start.
You do.
Ordain and build a dragon zombie construct.
Don't put ideas in their heads.
I like this, Captain.
I would like to upgrade.
Well, Slick, what do you have there? Oh, it looks like you have dragon scales. What are you thinking of doing with those? Skrilo's like standing alongside you at the workbench.
I'm thinking like I'm trying to think. I'm thinking. I'm trying to figure out if anybody needs. Does anybody above table? Does anybody need any like armor buff, weapon buff?
Cinder does. Okay. Because okay. Oh.
Cinder needs armor because Cinder is very squishy, especially because of that mana. Where my
Okay.
AC is only like 9 for
the
the
light
next.
bulb is turning on. The light bulb is turning on.
I mean,
just
if
this.
Cinder needs armor, we could always make magical bracelets for her, I think.
We've got.
What can
red.
wizards wear?
Scream out,
she-
fuck it. Shush.
I just
You're
need to
gonna
know.
make
What
me
can-
distract myself.
Well, of course, I'm slowly stealing your scales.
No, you're not.
No. But what can wizards wear? Can wizards even
Takes his-
wear armor?
Takes his pistol out. And he's like,
You ain't doing nothing with those scales. Come back over here, partner.
Of course, you are the gnome killer. Of course.
I am? Oh, yeah, I am. Hey, don't you forget it.
The painter of gnome brains on walls. Yes, I've heard. Maggot told me the whole story.
so he's gonna mix the bronze scales and the red scales
Ooh.
to make.
Give me a tinkering check for that. And
He
you have
wants to make a-
advantage because Skrilla's going to help.
He wants to make a cloak that would have magical, like a magical ability to it, where like it'd give armor, but it'll also give like a resistance.
Well,
of something.
it's red and bronze. Bronze would be light, could be lightning, and red would be fire.
And she's already
so-
good with fire.
Yeah.
Okay. So tinkering. Which is 17, 18, 19. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You are able to blend the two scales together and turn it into a kind of fabric woven material, which allows the resistance to lightning to be imbued into whatever your final creation is that you're making.
Cool. So I make this like cloak of dragon scale.
Cinder!
Yeah, Slick. What's up?
Hey, I got something for you.
My scales.
What did you get for me?
Oh, how much protection would it be? How much
It
protection?
would be armor class +1 as well.
Hey, I merged these scales together. I thought, you're looking kind of downtrodden with all those browns and oranges and deep reds. You need something a little more shiny.
Oh, I like shiny. I'll take shiny.
Here's some.
It's bronze scale and red, so it's like red and bronze, kind of like it's like scale material, but it's almost like that pearlesque. You know how like pearl, like the inside of a shell has that kind of pearlesque like look. to it?
Yeah.
It's that, but it's with bronze and red streaks.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Of this kind of hardened material.
It's super pretty, Slick. This is gorgeous.
Yeah, just give you a little bit of armor, and because of the bronze scales, it'll help you if you ever get electrocuted. Because once I saw Mega getting electrocuted, that kind of popped in my head that maybe we should start having some lightning.
So you're saying like I get resistance to lightning?
Yep.
You do.
Cool.
And your armor class is increased by +1.
Okay, and I'm at 4 days now, right? So we did have the long rest.
Correct.
All right. I'm assuming as well I'm wearing the armor. My armor class is +1. Yeah. Sorry. We had a crowd.
Sorry.
Well done, Slick. You always have a knack for creating such interesting things.
Thanks. It's all because of the eternal alchemy. Have you heard about the eternal alchemy?
I am an artificer, but I've always imagined that the Storm Lord watched over me while I made such magnificent items for Blackmane. Of course, now that Blackmane is gone, I make magnificent items for all of you. Well, I tried to anyways. Hey, listen, while you were gone, Slick, I made this artificer's hammer for you.
Ooh. You made me something?
Yeah, it's been very enjoyable to craft with you. It sure beats being imprisoned for 5 years in an undersea chamber where I am compelled to make items for a rather suspicious pirate of evil ne'er-do-well and all. Although Bungo's getting to be properly evil. Anyways, yes, I made you an artificer's hammer. It gains you +1 on all your tinkering rolls when you use the hammer.
Nice. Thanks, Screamo. I don't have anything for you, but I can whip something up really quick.
Well, you're very good at shooty things and armor things. To be perfectly honest with you, Slick, I do enjoy when you do that ability to create armor around your body. It just kind of appears all of a sudden.
You want me to make you something?
I've always imagined that.
I can't make it as bulky as mine. I can make it.
Yes. Yeah, I was thinking like maybe a shirt, an armored hauberk, or pauldrons of sort that suddenly just kind of magically appear.
Would look good on you.
And then give me a bonus of protection.
Yeah, pauldrons would look. Oh! I got dragon's blood. Okay. Give me. I'll be back. I'll be right back.
And he's just like mumbling to himself.
Did you have to use all of the scale?
No, he only had to use one component of each scale.
Yeah.
Can you make me leather armor?
I'm that good. Wow. I mean,
Could you make me leather armor?
What was that? What?
I said, if I give you these goggles, would you make me leather armor?
Leather armor?
Out of the dragon scale.
Out of the Sure, Silkskin, can you make gold out of straw? Okay.
And I'm imagining that Maggie and Slick are having this conversation in Goblin, and it just goes off the rails.
Get the cleric to help you.
Like,
shit.
I don't think you quite understand the mechanics of like. Okay, I'll try to make leather out of.
To be fair, Slick, we could take some of the other leather that I've gathered and figure out a way to fuse the scale as a kind of breastplate.
Now, see that makes more sense. That makes.
I don't know the mechanics of it. You guys are the experts. I'm just.
Well, I mean, we could
like some better armor.
It's okay. We'll just get you. Just want cool armor. I get you cool armor. I gotcha.
Here's some goggles. You'll love them.
What?
No.
Yeah.
No, I already have goggles. I don't need your I don't need your low quality goggles.
I'll take those, Maggot, if you don't want them anymore.
Those are the shitty goggles, aren't they?
You're an NPC.
I don't give anything to NPCs. Fuck off.
Well, no, these were magic goggles that he found in Fires 2.
In Fires 2.
Are they different? No, are they the ones that like don't really do anything? They're just kind of
No, these are the these are
the
different.
pair of divers goggles. You get dark vision underwater, and you have advantage on perception and investigation.
Underwater.
You can like mold them into your helmet of your battle armor or something.
Oh, I thought it was one of those.
Yeah, Bill or Bungo put it in the party inventory.
But I do put lamp black around the, so when you put them on and you take them off, there's like circles.
Just because that's so hilarious, I'm definitely gonna
do that.
Perfect.
So Slick, go ahead and give me a tinkering check with a +1 because you have the new hammer.
Okay.
Should I help you with my skills?
Maggot, your skills are mostly in your ability to communicate with people. Just allow me and Slick to do this. Okay. I'm gonna go find Mordain. Okay, you go off to find Mordain. Well, so shall we do fire resistance this time instead of lightning resistance? I feel like young Maggot gets into a lot of trouble that might be around fire.
I don't know. He was pretty shocked pretty bad back. You weren't there, but he was like almost dead electrocuted by some trap.
You think lightning resistance, maybe? Well, we could also possibly give him lightning and fire resistance, but he wouldn't get any protection. The enchantment would not allow us to add the +1 for protection.
I don't know. What are you looking more for?
Now give me a +2 and fuck all the other protection.
Okay.
Well, in that case, we shall double laminate the scales into the leather. I believe I have a gem I can contribute to the effort. I think if we spend the evening on this, Slick, we can make him his leather armor +2 without too much difficulty. But he is a prankster. I feel like we should add something to the armor that he would be unaware of whenever it is used in battle. Well, I was thinking, if he's ever struck in battle, he gets this urge, this irresistible itch around his cod piece, perhaps. That would be fun.
Man, come on.
And in glowing letters on the back, shoot me.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
Or don't trust me.
Whenever he gets hit, we can have. Oh, I've got a random illusionary stone. Here's what we'll do. We'll put this random illusionary stone in his breastplate. Don't worry, he will get his +2 protection. But whenever he's in battle and he's struck, a random illusion will simply pop up in the middle of battle. What do you think? That will be fun.
That'd be funny. Yes.
Yeah, I think so too. By the way, Slick, you have some black ink grease around your eye sockets there.
What?
He takes his glasses off. He's got the
He's got the panda bear rings, the raccoon rings.
He doesn't wipe his face. He just wipes.
Oddly
the
enough,
glasses.
you look like a trash panda. I don't know why, but you look a lot like a trash panda.
What's a trash panda?
Raccoons, of course. All raccoons.
Oh, right.
Trash bandits.
Okay, so I got a 15 plus 4.
Yep. You and Skrilo spend the rest of the evening manufacturing maggots +2 leather armor.
Cinder! Oh my god! The wild magic has changed your gender! Did my cloak do that to you? Oh my god!
Wait, it's changed your what? I'm trying to like play telephone and relay.
Your gender!
Your gender. You look like a redheaded boy. You look like a redheaded boy.
You look like a redheaded boy!
Fire fairy hair.
You've got stuff on your face. It's like hair.
It's
Well,
like
to be honest,
You look like a female, almost like a dwarf, but not quite like a female dwarf.
I just wanted the reason I came to sit down when Slick and I can't remember the one guy's name, but you guys were talking about how to Skrilo.
Yeah, Skrilo, the Kuatoa.
That's right. When you were talking about building stuff and then Bungo just chipped in, like, what was it? Shoot me on the ass.
Yeah.
I love to imagine Skrilo and Slick are just talking like, oh yeah, wait, what if we did this? And then one of you turns and you're like, Bungo, how long you been standing there? and then he just says, yeah, that, shoot me in the ass, and then leaves the room.
Fades in like Homer Simpson. And says,
See, he needs to play with us. I know our circles will get smaller, but
yes,
it's all right.
Our circles will get smaller. So Mordain, where do you think you'd be on the ship? It's early evening at this point.
I think Mordain would probably be. He's feeling this incredible connection to Kaz, and he just wants to get to shore and just find more people. He's trying to work with Kunlun to be like, just go as fast as you can. Nothing's going to touch us. I'm confident we're not going to hurt. Just get us to shore.
Yeah, you're like a toddler. When are we getting there? When are we there? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? When are we getting there? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? And then you hear the familiar sound of Maggot's feet approaching you. Maggot's boots, his sneakers.
Maggot, we have so much to talk about.
Yeah, I talked to a friend about you.
You did now.
Yeah.
What did your friend say?
He says you're getting powerful.
You know, it's nice to be recognized.
Yeah. Well, I want to be your first follower. I want to be an adept, or whatever you want to call me.
An addict?
Whatever.
Or even an acolyte, perhaps.
Acolyte. There you go.
Did you say addict? Addict?
Yeah.
Adept.
Oh, adept. Oh.
Tomato.
I also thought he said addict, like drug addict.
I was like, that sounds straight up like what Megan would do. I want to be your addict.
That's what I thought was said too.
Cool. Whatever. Either one. So what do I gotta do?
You just gotta start trying to do things that are just chaotic, and he will find you.
Oh, okay. Well, I was already been told a million times I'm kind of chaotic, but I don't even know. I'm just being me.
Now you just gotta try and sow discord between others. When we get to land, let's see what we can do.
Hey, Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Could I let Predathos use me to talk to Mordain?
Give me a persuasion roll.
Well, let's see. What is that going to be? Why? I swear to God, D&D Beyond. I'm going to find who made it, greet them, and then slap them hard across the face. Hard.
It's a very long line you'll have to get into.
Persuasion? 16.
16? I mean, what do you want me to say to him? I mean, I said his power's growing, but, I don't think he's quite ready yet to talk to me, do you think? Oh, what the hell? You watch his,
I gotta let him know that, I got some power too. I know people,
More than you watch his maggot's eyes just go white. His pupils fade. He's just standing there staring oddly at you, and his mouth starts to move with a totally different voice that you've never heard before. So, your friend Maggot here seems to think that you and I should have a conversation. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Predathos.
When he starts talking and introduces himself as kind of another god, would that be like something that would almost Gil be interested in trying to join the conversation?
Give me a charisma save, if you would, please, Mordain.
As a 14.
Okay. Bungo, what's your passive perception?
14.
Say that again.
14.
14. Slick, what's your passive perception?
Shit.
Passive perception 16.
16. Cinder, what's your passive perception?
It is damn it, 16.
You and Slick are 15 or higher. So Kunlun is currently navigating the boat, steering the boat, ordering the crew to keep the sails fully flubbed and lofted. Bungo, you can hear him down in the hull with his mysterious myconid creation. You can hear them rustling with bottles and stuff like that. Cinder, you take a break to come up for some air and to use the cool night air as a way to kind of force yourself to focus on the book. At the same time, Slick, you and Glitch, you come up to pay Glitch a visit. You and Glitch are kind of curled up in some barrels. You're making notes about how you built the armor and the cloak for Cinder and Maggot. The two of you overhear the most bizarre conversation you've ever heard in your life. You hear this voice and this other voice. It is a very tenuous argument about power. As both of you kind of poke your heads up to look over in the direction, you see a possessed Maggot with a coil of energy wrapped around him, and you see a possessed Mordain in his pure warlock form with this ghostly apparition of chaos around him. And this chaos ghost and this other like sentient entity through the possession of these two people are having this back and forth argument about divine power. You hear one voice. Well, I see that you patrons are all alike. Never really brave enough to come out in your true form and issue your power. Oh, look who it is. Another god trapped in another vessel. What a shock. What a surprise. The other voice looks at Mordain. I can't help it. You see, I'm so powerful that I had to make an arrangement to keep myself from being utterly destroyed. Imagine, I influenced someone who was able to contain me to not kill me. That little wispy vessel that you're a part of, he could die at any moment and you would lose your power, your conduit of energy. Me, I have unending energy. You watch as Mordain's form kind of coils up and this black, misty form kind of forms up in front of Maggot's kind of possessed form. I wouldn't be so eager to challenge me now. You see, I could have this mortal creature kill Maggot. I know the limitations of what you are currently. I know the balance, and I understand it. This like bony black finger points out towards Predathos. But don't you forget that you have limitations that even I could take advantage of. The Predathos voice looks over at Mordain. What do you mean? How does this work? What do you mean?
We're so fucked.
Patrons
I'm not
of
muted.
chaos.
Shit.
I'm glad you
that's
weren't.
good.
That was great.
That's good. That's gonna be a great clip for.
I've been
for the
saying,
socials.
so I'll be real, ever since I thought you two were gonna team up and not in this way, I was like, we're all gonna die. Like the world is gonna end.
I've agreed every time.
Yeah, I've been talking to him about it, and this is the one time I just forgot I wasn't muted when I'm like, we're so
Well, please don't mute anymore because you got some great ditties coming out.
I can do that.
Thank you.
The Mordain entity kind of grows in size. Its big, broken tooth smile, its bright yellow eyes staring at Predathos. What if I were to tell you I have a way that I could free you from your vessel? Would that be of an interest to you? That would be a violation of the rules. Imogen would retrieve me from this temporary vessel. You see, he's been given Imogen's signet on the palm of his hand. You watch as the chaos form of Mordain curls around to look at the symbol on Maggot's hand. Oh, it is powerful magic, but even it has its limitations. You see, creatures of power often act very overconfidently. And, well, they act with a bit of, well, lack of understanding of what they've just done. You see, you're not the first one, are you? You've been treated to other vessels, have you not? Yes, her wife, Ladna. Talk about a brain pan full of zombie monkeys. Not a person I'd like to be trapped with forever. And what do you think of your current vessel? What do you think of this Maggot? Is this something that you would be content with? What do you mean? How would you break the signet? That's impossible. That magic cannot be broken. Ah, no. But I can duplicate the idea of you. What if I were to use my chaos powers to allow you to maintain your form within Maggot? But Imogen would believe you to be back in her form. It is an expression of power that would cost me greatly, but it would require an agreement between the two of us. While the bargain would be held fast, it would allow you to travel in this goblin form until my power weakens and you return to Imogen. It would extend your vacation until we could find a more creative way. Because you see, my friends here have already perfected a way of transference. They did it with their old captain, who was going quite mad. What was her name? Well, she was pretty inconsequential, so who cares? Anyways, they were sick of their previous captain. They dissected her, placed her physically into the flesh golem that was meant for a cursed captain that went by the name of Captain Blackmantle. Perhaps this effort, this ability, could be used again. What if Predathos could be put into his own vessel form without violating the bargain, allowing you to freely walk about the material plane? Like you said, as long as we don't violate the bargain that was struck between you and Vasselheim, obviously, this would give you the freedom that you'd enjoy, and the illusion of your containment in Imogen's mind would be perpetuated by my power. Predathos, through the possession of Maggot, eyes narrow in Mordane's direction. And what would be the cost of this agreement? Ah, there it is, laid out in front of us. I would like to know the secret of the god-killing ability of Predathos. For you see, if you were to teach that to me, you would not be in the violation of your agreement, now would you? Obviously, your balance that was agreed upon keeps you in check. You're allowed to exist, and therefore the gods made a choice. They could either fall to the material plane, walk around as mortals, or they could choose to hide and fight you. Well, in a more physical form, a containment of more freedom, wouldn't you say your odds of finding a true escape more, how shall we say, potentially likely? And all you have to do is simply teach me the words, teach me the skill, teach me the power that you use to consume a god. That is all. Bargain is struck.
This is a bad idea. You should say this.
And right now, Cinder and Slick are overhearing this conversation.
The whole thing? I thought it was all mental.
No, because this is a physically manifestation of Predathos through Maggot's possession and Mordane's possession through the Patron of Chaos. They think they're not being overheard, but the two of you are in the background in your kind of like hidey holes, kind of overhearing this back and forth conversation.
And I'm with Slick right now.
You're in you're kind of reading your book, getting fresh air. Slick is over hanging out with Glitch, writing notes about how he did the armor and the cloak. So you guys aren't actually physically together, but you're in the kind of same space of the deck of the ship that's allowing you to kind of overhear this conversation.
Okay,
so you see the screen split, and it's like in a diagonal, and on the top camera it's Cinder, and the bottom it's Slick, and we both kind of perk up and be like,
hold on.
I say, I gotta find Cinder, and Cinder's, I gotta find Slick. And we say it at the same time, and we go
do I know Slick is there?
I mean, I would allow you to kind of like realize that you're both on the main deck of the ship.
Can I cantrip message at Slick?
Sure, absolutely.
We gotta kill them before they kill us. You can respond.
Yeah, think?
Quietly! I'll do message again. You gotta quietly respond to this. They don't know.
Ah, man.
God! Can I like look to see if they caught us because Slick was loud?
Yeah, I yell out, yeah, fake.
They're so deep into their conversation about the agreement. I'll say this one particular time they don't notice the loud, terse response.
Thank God, because I was about to be like,
fireball this motherfucker. We're gone. We're done. I go bursting out of, well, I'm not in my room, I'm in my workshop. I go bursting trying to find wherever Cinder's room is, or wherever Cinder is.
Well, the two of you are up on the main deck. You're up on the main deck taking notes because you wanted to say hi to Glitch because she's up on the main deck.
Right,
and then Cinder came up on the main deck because both Mordane and Maggot are having their conversation on the front of the main deck of the ship where they think they're kind of having, but Mordain wasn't expecting this, so when he communed with the Patron of Chaos, the Patron of Chaos is now in control, and Prodathos is now in control. They're having this kind of agreement conversation that's taking place.
So I'm
they're
just sneakily like
they're a good like 50 feet up into the front of the ship, so you can overhear it, but you can't, they can't really see you. You can kind of see them.
I'm nonchalantly walking towards
they
Cinder.
kill all of us.
Yeah, I'm nonchalantly like just walking towards Cinder.
Cinder!
Yes,
This is-
I'm here.
This is. I'm coming. I'm small. I can only go so fast. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
God, we need to teach you like a speed spell or something.
Ah. Oh, I have my rocket boots, but they're loud. What are we gonna do about this?
Well, obviously we gotta kill them.
Do you think we should bring Bungo into this?
I mean,
I
you
want
know
a breakfast
Bungo-
before you kill me, so yeah, include Bungo.
You know Bungo better than I do. How do you think Bungo's gonna take this?
He's gonna want to. He's probably gonna want to try and save them. Like, I mean, they are crew members.
So we should just kill them and just make new automaton crew members. You can do that.
I mean, yes, I can, and that
Can
would
you
be
make it
quite
look-
efficient.
Can you make it look like them? Maybe Bungo won't know. Sometimes Bungo is not the most observant.
What's that? What are those things called from Battlestar Galactica?
Oh, Cylons?
Cylons.
I just have a red light instead of an eye slot. Instead of an eye slot with a red dot. I am maggot.
You turn Mordain into Baltazar.
I am maggot. No, I'd be the what's the one? Beat a beat. Come on, Buck.
Buck Rogers. Now you're really
Tricky.
putting your age on display.
I mean, we got to make a move before they make a move, and those entities or those whatever the hell those things are that are talking, they sound pretty. They're talking about things that are above us.
Can I figure out what those? Is there a way to figure out if I know what those entities are?
Yeah, because you're just overhearing conversation.
Yeah.
And
I know it's not them, right?
You can give me. This feels like magic, so give me an Arcana check. Yeah, this feels like you're trying to interpret.
Because are they
Whatever.
using like the entity's voices, or are they using the body's voices?
They're using the entity voices, so they're
Okay,
projecting.
So they're very suspicious of like
yeah.
something's going on.
Yeah.
You said Arcana?
Yep.
Oh, thank God. 26.
26.
Yeah, I have a good Arcana.
Whatever channels power to Mordain, you're familiar with Warlock, so you get the feeling that what you're hearing is the true
What?
voice
What
of
is
the
it?
source of power for Mordain. You're not really familiar with the other voice. It's you've never known Maggot to kind of be accepting of such a thing.
Yeah, Maggot's pretty like independent. and stuff.
Yeah, so that's a little bit odd. You get the feeling that clearly Maggot has come across maybe a very powerful item or relic that is kind of channeling their sentient nature through him. So he's probably in possession of an item that is kind of slowly interloping into his subconsciousness. And for whatever reason, these two powers have kind of decided to converse with each other. You would also know that neither Maggot nor Slick or Mordain will remember this conversation because these are entities having the conversation, not their mortal forms. They'll just have a kind of blackout memory of possession, but that's all they're going to remember. Like almost like they're going to wake up the following morning and not remember any of this.
I'm gonna go to Slick and be like, how upset would you be if like technically they don't know about this conversation? Like they're possessed right now and we still kill them. Would you be that upset?
Well, I mean,
Because technically they're not aware of this conversation. It looks like they're possessed based on my knowledge.
oh wow. I mean,
I'm kind of like, you made a deal with some type of devil. You kind of reap what you sow. But
and they did want to kill Glitch, and
You do
they
like
were willing to go through
Glitch
us
is
to
your-
get to Glitch.
Glitch is
so-
your buddy.
And Glitch is my buddy. What about? Well, you're putting me in a tough spot here.
I'm putting you in a tough spot. I'm also in a tough spot.
I mean, I'm not the captain. Let's bring this to Bungo and like we'll figure out. We can
Fine.
You guys head down.
Bungo tries to save him though, and we all die. I'm gonna just say I told you so before I die.
You guys head down to the galley.
Long enough.
You head down to the galley, and in the spare pantry of the galley, you find Bungo and his myconid creation, kind of in the middle of kind of like making potions and components for potions. So the three of you are now together.
Pop my head in.
Hey, Bungo! What you doing?
Working on a memory restoration draft.
Oh, cool! What's that gonna do?
He like opens the door and walks in more further, and he waddles in.
I'm gonna give it to Glitch, and she can use it if she wants her memories back.
Oh, I love that. Hey, would you be able maybe instead of doing that, maybe make, I don't know, a potion of an exorcism potion
of death.
A potion of death or a banishment or something like along those lines.
I like death.
I guess I don't know. Can I do something like that? Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty powerful.
You know your
stuff.
character.
I mean, you don't even know those spells. You've heard of those spells. You definitely do not have the skill to make those potions yet. In fact, this memory restoration potion, I mean, this is requiring all your attention.
Yeah, it's above my pay grade. For sure.
It's definitely a hard potion to make.
I'm just feeling really lucky with this thing, and it's coming along good. Maybe I can work on it tomorrow.
You might not be here tomorrow.
Maybe not.
Bungo, can you know that ship on the bottle? Can I just keep it for now? Can I just keep it? Can I have it?
Sure. It's in the strongbox downstairs.
Okay.
Or
I'm gonna grab this.
Below decks.
I can do that. I can still grab this bottle.
Oh, well, she does that. Like,
okay. Here's the deal. I'm taking the cork off the bottle here. This is what we're doing. So
I'm not leaving yet, but I will do that when we are done with this conversation and have a getaway vessel ready to go.
Maggot and Martin are being possessed by something. Then whatever's possessing them is talking about, I don't know, destroying the world, killing us. What was it they said, Cinder? I was
feeling Glitch.
I mean, that's not anything they said at all.
I wasn't really paying. I was in my notes. So
it was mostly a conversation about how to allow the one entity to remain in Maggot for a longer period of time so that they could learn how to give that entity freedom. But there was repeated kind of vocalizations about not breaking the rules
and eating
like
gods.
Yeah, like this was a conversation between two powerful entities that are trying to figure out a way to grant one of them freedom, but still not breaking the rules that were agreed upon to then cause that other entity harm. It doesn't feel like
I really wasn't paying that much of attention. I just know that it was really weird having these two voices that weren't them.
That's fair.
And they were talking about really weird stuff, and I think it's a problem.
It's a big problem.
Cinder agrees.
Go get Grilo. I'll get Fire.
I'll get
party killers.
Oh, Fire.
Yeah, we're the party killers. Okay, but
murder hobos.
Before we do this,
hobos, I didn't do nothing to you
I will
guys.
go get my escape vessel.
It's me and you, Maggot.
So you guys round up Skrilo and Fire. The five of you are now in the.
He's there too.
Sorry, boss. I'm steering the vessel. I cannot be a part of your shenanigans right now.
We don't want you anyways. Keep staring.
Yes, of course, Nick. I understand, of course. I will continue to steer in the easterly direction towards the shallows. Of course, I shall.
Yeah. Do what you do best.
The five of you are in the captain's quarters at this point.
Is that what they do best? Steering?
Well, what they do best is they like to collect shit. But
Yeah, no, I picked that up. That's why I'm saying something.
I'm really
Got it.
good at doing monk stuff too. I fight really well.
He's a monkey boy.
Enough
Anyways,
about
I'm
him.
not there. I'm steering the
He's-
vessel. You go. Yeah, you go.
Enough about
ahead.
him.
So we'll like
Can,
download
can we see them
Skrilo.
through the portal? Can we see where they're talking from the cabin?
You can
Portal.
see their shadowy silhouettes way up front of the ship, but not much more detail than that.
I mean, look at
Okay.
them. They're all dark and shadowy
So we've
and,
got
and
we've
emo.
got a situation here where apparently Maggot and Mordain are possessed.
By something, yes.
So I'm looking to the two clerical types.
Skrilo looks at Fire. Fire kind of. I'm new to the crew, so Skrilo, you've had more. Yes, I've had more. So listen. You know Mordain's a warlock, correct?
Yeah, we know this.
Okay. Perhaps we are overthinking this transgression. Mordain is merely channeling his warlock patron's power to possibly have a conversation with Maggot. Maybe Maggot is taking an interest in Mordain's power. That's when Fire kicks in and goes, Maggot did come up to me and ask me to. Oh, shit.
No.
So, as you guys know, I'm kind of new to everything. I know Slick kind of got me up to speed. Do you guys know who Predathos is?
Yep.
I totally forgot. Maggot came and found me and asked me to talk to Predathos.
Okay, so first off, we need to establish some rules. If someone's asking you to talk to what's known as a god eater, probably should consult with the rest of the party. Just
Well,
saying.
I was a bit euphoric over my freedom and not being dead anymore. So I did. I think I agree with you, Cinder.
Listen, that can only go so far.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. But when I made the attempt to do sending twice, I felt a connection with something, but it didn't reply. Now that it was familiar with Maggot's form and his name, it was clearly able to reply to him, perhaps. Maybe what we're witnessing is a conversation between Mordain's patron and this entity known as Predathos that might be channeling itself through Maggot.
How do we stop it? Preferably without killing them both immediately.
Skrilo crosses his arms. Well, I mean, Mordain, I don't believe, is in any fear of harm. Whatever agreement he has made with this patron of his is what allows him to channel his power, and with his success means that his patron enjoys that same level of success. I don't think Mordain is the immediate problem here.
Agree to disagree. Agree to disagree, but okay.
Well, I mean, you have to admit Mordain's power.
Mordain is a threat. I'll say it.
Yeah, but you have to admit Mordain's power has gotten us out of our fair share of scrapes. I mean,
yeah, but then so is Maggot. Maggot has also gotten us out of a fair share of scrapes. We can't do it equally like this.
Well,
they're both gonna probably kill all of us.
No, I think if they were going to kill us all, they would have done it already. I think they're exploring.
No, by all of us, she means the planet.
Yes, thank you.
No, I don't think that's their intent. This doesn't feel like that to me. Look, if he is true,
that would be awesome.
If they are truly possessed, if Maggot is truly possessed and in conference with Predathos, there are, to the point, the clerical and divine agreement, from my understanding, that was made in the temples of Vasselheim. Predathos was allowed to be contained by a vessel entity known as Imogen. Okay. Imogen was a member of a very powerful party that brought about the downfall of Predathos and its containment. However, there was an agreement made at some point that gods that chose to stand against Predathos were free to make that choice. Those that sought safety in mortality took mortal avatars and now wander the material plane with us. Skrillo kind of side eyes over at Glitch, who's kind of curled up in a corner of the captain's quarters, just listening in on this conversation. Now, with that in mind, the agreement keeps Predathos contained within his vacuum of power. Mordane's chaos entity, whatever it might be that God gives him power, there's a limitation to what it can do as well. Sure, they may be conspiring to come up with a plan to share each other's power, or perhaps even exhibit each other's power. That's very possible. But we need to think about the other side of the coin in how this best aids us in our current piratey journey, does it not? I mean, we know of this Tobias's tomb that is said to amass a great deal of wealth. And that's the journey that we're currently on. While the rest of the world is recovering from calamity and divergence, we are now in this new age where we have some freedoms and some abilities to do things. What if, instead of seeing Maggot and Mordane as a threat, we leverage them as the powerful tools that they're becoming? Imagine that. Imagine whatever their power manifests into, it is channeled in the best interest of, well, this crew, Captain.
You're sounding less and less like a cleric and more like a devil.
You sound like a warlock. Are we
You
sure?
sound like a
you're
warlock.
not-
No, I'm a
Sure, you're not
manipulated in the darkness.
by Mordane.
my
Fire.
subclass is pragmatist. That's my subclass. I'm just merely, if we're going to stay on this journey as pirates, we want to have the greatest advantage, right? I mean, look at what the Red Tide can do. Look at you've leveled an entire town already. You have a crew, a ghostly crew that is willing and capable of doing just about anything for you. What if we keep them, we monitor what they're doing, we share experiences with each other of what we see, and we just keep an eye on them. If we feel that it's going off the rails, we put a plan in place to contain them and then deal with them. But for now, they haven't done us any direct harm. They haven't done any direct harm. You're making strategic assumptions. I am offering up two Slick's
You weren't
points.
there. They were gonna
Slick's
kill
point.
Glitch. They were gonna kill Glitch. You weren't
Okay,
there.
Here's my counter to this. One, I think you're on their side and you're tainted and you're no longer a valid option.
I'm not on their side.
I'm not making those pauldrons for you.
I'm merely
while
offering up
this
a
is going
different
on,
point of
while
view.
While he's talking, Bungo's gonna tug on Fire's sleeve and pull her aside.
Okay. Yes, Bungo. What do you need?
In this, I'm gonna be as quiet as I can. Send a message to Imogen right now that Predathos is pulling some shit with Maggot.
I can certainly try.
Please,
Give me a moment.
Please do so.
She cast a spell. I rolled a 22. Hello, Imogen. We're all kind of aware that you may have paid a visit, or somehow Predathos is projecting his power to one of our friends. We think they might be up to shenanigans. Could you
That's
possibly
such a polite way of saying they're trying to kill everybody.
could you possibly aid us in this concern? A few seconds go by, then a minute goes by, and oh, I see. Oh, well, then it shouldn't be a problem. I understand. Thank you. Fire comes out of the reply. It's nothing to worry about. When he was in her wife's body so that Laudna could experience what Predathos is like, evidently this is a common occurrence with him. He will only be in Maggot's form until the following morning. He will be harmless after that.
So why don't we just knock Magnet? Can you drug him? Captain, for like 24 hours. Just like give him alcohol. Let's just put a roofie in it and just let him
roofie maggot. Maggot wakes up. Oh wow, this is just like that other time in the tavern.
I don't like roofies. They make my butthole hurt. Wake up and boy, it hurts. I don't know what it's in that stuff.
Roofies makes you
I'm sorry, I'm not
constipated.
talking.
That's unfortunate. So yeah, she just, you know, it would seem that whatever gift that was given or containment was given to Maggot, it'll go away in the morning as soon as tomorrow morning. I mean, it's already early evening. We keep an eye on him, and to Skrilo's point, he'll revert back to his normal cantankerous self, and all we have to do is just keep an eye on Mordane. I mean, I think Mordane might be a more interesting thing of concern than Maggot. Maggot's considers temporary. That power goes back.
Yeah.
I don't like any of this.
No.
Yeah, I guess he's,
And Mac and I still have no idea what's going on.
Nope.
No, you guys are just passengers.
you guys are deaf, dumb, and blind.
No, we're not the passengers. We're the buses.
Yeah, you're the buses.
I don't know. Like dealing with these kind of like Mordane's always had kind of a weird relationship with whatever this dark entity, and then there was the vampirism thing, and then there's this other chaotic thing. I mean,
to
he's
be fair,
always
Slick,
made himself
I feel like his relationship with his patron saved him from vampirism.
right. Like I don't know. Like he's always been a wild card, but I never really like until he started banging up. Until he started meeting up with Maggot, it's when he started becoming kind of like threat level. But like whether they're indirectly or directly harming us or not at the moment, like they're conspiring to do stuff that's going to be bad for us in the future. We got enough problems as it is on this ship.
We are pirates, but we don't turn on each other.
Well,
If you
that's
say
fair.
so.
That is a bit
No,
of a pirate
that's-
code.
That's
So-
the thing. And if
Yes.
they're turning on us, they are not going to be remaining members of the crew.
But technically, they're not turning on us.
This is true.
So you gotta be cautious in how you interpret this. Maybe there's a secret way that we could possibly exercise these things from them without their knowledge. Maybe we can find an item or a device of protection or divinity that will keep these things from being able to possess them, perhaps? You know what? Holy shit. It's been a while. She probably thinks I'm still dead. I had an excellent
That
friend.
might not be the worst thing.
I have an excellent friend. Her name is Mara Kai. She's a water genasi. I don't know where she is now. I can send her a message. It might startle her to find out that I'm alive. If there's anyone that can help us with this, I really feel that she could definitely give us good advice on what to do about this. She was always the calm of the storm when dealing with Admiral Tobias.
Okay, fine. This is what you
All
want to do. We gotta drug them, unconscious, the both of them, for 24 hours.
I
Well,
can do
Okay.
Four
You got
little
a potion for that?
hours.
Or you got a tincture or something like that? You can, or mushroom or something? I don't know.
I mean, can I
I
help
can
you
do that.
create something? I can help you create something. I'll
Certainly.
force it down there.
MDMX.
Needed. Like,
I've got these little delivery
I'm at the
systems.
point where either we do that or I just cast banish and we
I
see
have
what.
darts. I can make those little pins that where you just like put it on. It's like a ring and it's got the
I
little
don't know
pin thing on it.
Mordane's human, so banish
Oh.
might send Mordane somewhere. I don't know. We'll see.
We can just push them overboard. Wait, I didn't say that.
See, they could levitate though, and Maggot has Belfry, and Belfry's really loyal. And believe it or not,
Yeah.
Belfry's innocent in all this. I don't want to drag Belfry into this. You know,
Yeah.
You guys look up to the yardarm.
Think of the bat.
Like you look through the
innocent
window
bat.
up the yardarm, you can see Belfry is strung out on the yardarm of one of the upper parts of the sail, chewing on some random foot and partially munched leg that came from who knows
Listen, Belfry. I guess I have a weak spot for animals because I also
Wait a minute.
live. So
Isn't Belfry the name from the bat from Fern Gully?
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
I
No
thought I made
wonder
it
I
up.
kept thinking of that. Every time you were saying Belfry, I was picturing the Fern Gully bat. I'm like,
I
Back
His
didn't
name's
even know.
Belfry.
I just thought it was a cool name. Shit, someone else.
Yeah,
came up with
it comes from the Bats in the Belfry song.
That's where I got it from. Bats in the Belfry. I just said, oh, Belfry.
oh,
But I
I
didn't
keep
know.
thinking
it
yes,
was from
Robin
Fern
Williams.
Gully.
doing
Belfry,
his-
Belfry is a very
Belfry.
common animation name for animated bats.
yeah.
And I remember it from Fern Gully. Yeah, I remember it.
That's
from-
in the Belfry was what I first thought of too when I heard it.
Okay, I could do a delivery system if you can come up with some sort of potion, tincture, oil, something to put them to sleep. I have darts. I can make little contraption things that, pierce them, whatever.
So I'm hearing all of this go down right while I'm in my little trance.
You don't hear shit.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, shit.
Okay, I like this idea. Let's put them in some kind of unconscious state. Put them in their rooms. The effect of Prodathos
Or the
will wear-
brig. The brig works too.
Well, but here's the
Can
thing.
Can you resurrect? Can you resurrect? Because we could just kill them and wait.
Oh, that's a
An
I like
asshole.
that idea.
so we could kill them.
Well, so it's been a while since I've cast such powerful spells. I'm sure that I could figure it out.
Wait, isn't Srilo also a cleric? We could use both.
Yes. I've only been able to learn raise dead. That's if anyone dies within a 10
I mean, would we know any difference with Mordain? I mean, or Maggot. He kind of smells like the dead.
I do not. I smell like a goblin.
Yeah.
He smells like spearmint chewing gum and stinky socks.
Dinky socks.
Well, I think the greater edge that we could have in all of this is to not let them know that we know. Right? So I love the idea that we have Bungo make something that makes them fall asleep for an extended period of time.
I've got
We-
death's head mushrooms down in the
Yeah.
hold. I can cook them something.
We drag their unconscious bodies to their rooms. They wake up from the effect. They have no knowledge or memory of what had happened. This Prodatho entity goes away because the 24 hours will have been up. And then we just collectively keep an eye on Mordain. It's relatively simple, I think. I think we might be overanalyzing this threat. I mean, Maggot doesn't strike me as a particularly clever person. And Mordain
No,
seems...
You were not there when Maggot played dead and fooled us all in a fight with a god.
That was-
Fucking
Oh.
smart as
That was
shit,
good.
and your mistake is underestimating Maggot. Okay?
Yes.
I have
Thank you,
learned-
Cinder. Thank you.
I have learned from that play dead incident, and I will never underestimate that motherfucker ever again.
Yes.
Slick above table.
Yes, it's a compliment and a fucking insult. at the same
Yes.
time.
I take it as a compliment.
yes, Bungo.
Did you relay that they were talking about extending his prison?
I don't
sentence?
really. I thought they were. No, I am honestly thinking they're like. I think I'm just going like.
They're destroying the world. They're gonna kill us. They're gonna like.
Okay. I don't really know what. Really
He just knows some kind of conspiracy was taking place.
it was just conspiracy. It just sounds bad. I was
Okay.
more focused on them having different voices and seeing the shadowy forms and knowing like, okay, shit's going down.
Yeah, you guys did
Oh,
roll a
I'm pretty
15,
sure
so you hear them
Imogen would
talking, but you didn't
know.
necessarily hear all the details. That's a good
Yeah.
way of putting it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And even if we did know, I'm sure Imogen would know if he was not back in her after a day.
Yes. Yes.
So there is that. Okay. That's what we'll do then. I can either feed it to him or no, we're gonna just have to knock him out from a distance, huh? Will those entities be able to keep him awake and resist the effects?
You don't know, do you?
I don't know.
You'll have to find out.
Okay,
I mean,
I'm gonna
you
go
can make little mechanical delivery systems.
little darts.
I have darts and I have those
I'm gonna-
ring things.
I'm gonna
Something you
go work on
insert?
something right now. Cinder, if you want
I
to
have
come with
these
me.
Phallic
Yeah.
looking things.
That's got little crawler arms.
Yeah.
What is that? Oh.
Why is it going up my leg? No, don't go in there. Don't go in there.
You'll say everything a doctor says. You'll feel a slight pinch.
You feel a
Oh my
slight
God.
pinch
I
and
just had a
slight pressure.
Yeah,
I just had a
slight pressure.
visualization of the episode of The Boys where the
Oh,
little
God.
shrinky dink guy can
Yeah,
crawl
he's all-
inside people.
Tickling the guy's urethra.
I gotta watch that show.
So too dark.
Then he
That show's too
sneezes
dark.
and becomes large. It's
Yeah.
a mess. You should watch it. It's worth it.
So with that, Bungo, you go to make your concoction, correct?
Are we still
Yep.
in our trance or what?
Yes.
Okay.
As far as they know, they could see you guys. This is all happening pretty quickly, so it's happening
Okay.
while, simultaneously with the conversation that's going on back and forth between Mordane's patron of chaos and the Pronathos entity.
Sarcophagus.
Bungo, give me a what? Well, the Myconid's been doing the alchemy for you.
Yep.
So I'll say he's already got like a couple, like these
Sleeping
draughts of 12-hour sleep that he's been working on for you. So we'll say he's got a couple of those already for you.
Okay.
Slick, you begin to assemble your darts or whatever mechanical device you're going to use to deliver this as a means to, cause them to become inert and therefore manageable. Collectively as a group, you guys kind of put this quick plan together and you start to move on this plan. It's at that moment, as you come up onto the main deck, there is a cacophony of loud explosions off in the distance. You could see the one of the Iron Authority dreadnought ships has closed the distance between your ship and its ship is beginning to swing closer towards your ship. You watch as a dozen flashes of smoke. You hear that off in the distance, that kind of series of explosions going off in the distance. And you hear the first rounds of cannon fire kind of like streak over the deck of the ship and make like splashes into the water as the dreadnought begins to turn, speed up, and head towards your ship. And that's where we're going to leave off tonight. We're going to finish off right there.
Yay.
Nothing like a potential combat and alternate plan arriving at the same time. I rolled a natural 20 on their stealth, so they were able to sneak up on your ship, as they might say.
Makes sense.
Everyone, thank you so much for watching. Be safe, be kind. You guys go ahead and linger so we can talk about the schedule and talk about that. And don't forget, everyone, play a game. I promise you, it's a lot of fun. See y'all next week.